Ooga fucking Ooga cunts, and welcome to the St. Patrice Day live stream with beautiful people. We have Miss Anon,
Hello.
The loud and obnoxious one. We have
right.
Samaj, the beautiful one, and we have Smeckle, the hairy motherfucker. And me, I'm Lo-Fi. Hello.
It's about time one of you proper villains got the intro right. Raucus can't do it. Zell can't do it. Antoine's not invited because he's a piece of shit. But Lo-Fi nailed it. Finally.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Did you miss me? I'm back. I've come for my revenge.
See, I have not seen this motherfucker in a long time. What's Zeph doing nowadays, Smosh? Why are you looking into Zeph?
I just had the idea. It just popped in my head. And I can't do this. I need a script. I'm not doing this. I don't know why. It just the thought occurred to me.
You just felt the need to bring out the Zeph meets Angry MGTOW.
Maybe. Also,
I'd like to point out we have T-Tac in the chat. He says, "Drink one for my birthday. Happy birthday, T-Tac."
Happy birthday.
Wait. Were you born on this day or were you conceived on this day? There's a very clear distinction.
He said birthday. He was born.
Do you know what day you were conceived, Smosh?
No, but then
Smosh doesn't know his daddy. How the fuck would he know when he was?
Maybe his mom gives him way too much information about the day he was conceived.
All I know is there was a lot of alcohol involved in all of my brothers.
Wait, all of your brothers were there? Was this like a family time orgy?
Yeah, the code name is the Aristocrats.
So is one of your brothers your daddy? Do you really know your daddy very well?
I hope not. Otherwise I'm going to Jamie Lannister this whole thing.
It would explain a lot. P.S. Jamie likes to do the incest. He's not a product of incest.
I gotta ask, since there's apparently a wealth of information out there about your mother's past sex life, can I get all the details? I would bang your mom in a second.
No.
And I would fuck your grandmother in like a millisecond.
No.
Stop cheating on Nana with every old woman.
Hey, you know what? None of your grandmothers is safe.
Hi, grandmothers, because they're raping everybody.
You just walk past the retirement home and thinking that's a good spot for a weekend.
Retirement home's like a nightclub for Schmeckle.
Oh dear God!
He brings the prune juice, bitches.
just gotta make room, huh?
Yeah, for that D.
Well, yeah, that's the best thing about an old lady. If you give her an enema, you're getting everything. It's always liquid all the time. It's all coming out.
So do you give like a...
You're not rubbing against a nug or nothing.
You just put brune juice in both ends?
Exactly. You got to empty her out before you fill her up. Just ask Nana for the details.
No thanks.
Her and I filmed an instructional video.
So what you're trying to tell me is you can't tell if she's squirting or defecating until the fumes kick in.
Oh, no. Trust me, she ain't defecating. You empty her out very well beforehand. You got to make sure there's not a drop left.
So you just...
it's very easy.
You just put prune juice in both ends, shake her up, and then pour it out?
Yeah, and it comes out like a milkshake. You can drink it. It's disgusting.
All right.
Oh, come on, we both know you're into that kinky shit.
Chat. I'll let you all know that we had a hard time trying to pick up any kind of a topic right now, so you can.
Oh, we had to think about that. Fuck.
No, we were too busy shit posting. No, chat. Come up with topics for us to talk about. Otherwise, we are going to keep talking about Schmeckle's sex life, or
his weird old lady fetish.
His fun time murder fest. I don't know.
Highly offensive old lady
This is a little bit awkward for me. If we're going to talk about my my extracurricular activities with all of these old ladies, try and keep it hush hush. The missus is right there.
Oh, come on. We all know she's into it.
Use code words. It's not Schmeckle. It's your friend Dan.
You cuck her with old ladies.
I thought
Well,
she.
it's not my fault. She likes to watch. That's
Does she? Do you make her? Do you make her wear the hat?
Her eyes say yes.
Do you make her wear the hat?
Oh yeah, Nightbot just sort of reminded me about we should also try and bring attention to Beer Barian's help fund.
Instead of fucking donating to us tonight, Nightbot's shilling out a link. It's also in the description. It's GoFundMe for.
It doesn't work though.
Apparently the link doesn't work.
Oh,
did you
the
do?
link in the description does. The link in the chat does not for me.
It
it
works
goes
for
to-
me.
That's fucking weird.
Well, apparently it selectively works, but Beardy needs some fucking money, or else he's going to be facing homelessness. Homelessness is generally uncomfortable and not fun. And Beardy is one of the nicest, most generous people out there. If anybody, at least that I've met on the internet, deserves the help, it's the fucking Beardberry.
He's a sweet guy.
He's a flat out good fucking dude.
This is gone and sobered me up. He's a nice guy.
He's the GoFundMe is doing very well right now. But you know, the more he can get, the better. He's in a shitty situation right now.
On the plus side, though, I think it was on Monday we were planning on doing a 24-hour stream with a couple other streamers and all that. They're at 5,395 right now, and the goal was 7,000.
I should point out that that's in just a little bit over 24 hours.
I mean there's much love for this man, and that warms my heart to see this. It also shows that we probably reached the goal long before we do the stream there. But I mean the 24-hour stream. But maybe we can give them a little extra to help out.
I mean, they've already reached the goal. The original goal was $5,000.
Yeah.
Oh really? Okay.
He's upped it now. I'm not sure exactly why. But he's put it up to 7,000 since they hit 5,000 so quick.
Well, I think in the video he was talking about how he wanted to raise money for himself, so he at least have a place. And
if you scroll down to the updates, I think like I read it, I can't remember it. He said something about why he upped the goal.
I'm trying to see if there's like an update.
No,
it's just comments.
You go up above all this text. There's a little tab that says updates.
Oh, someone else have to read that for me.
Let's see. This definitely isn't what I saw. It's a little longer. Just over 24 hours, and the goal has almost been hit. I am most definitely going to have a new home studio for the June 1st move-out date. Thank you all so incredibly much for your outstanding support and investment in the continuation of my show. Between these amazing donations and the additional support on Patreon, I will be able to work full-time on Beardberry and content and not live the starving artist stereotype. I cannot fully express how deeply my gratitude runs at this time. As per the suggestion of AP and a few others, I have increased the fundraising goal by 2K specifically for putting towards a new computer for the new studio, so I don't have to kidnap the missus with me for the move. I'm still locating a rental unit, but I will update you all with the exact costs and spending of this process as it occurs. I anticipate finding a space and signing paperwork in late April, after old tenants move out, etc.
There we go.
So yeah, it looks like he's going to be putting it towards a new computer and, bettering the shit that he's pumping out.
Yeah, that'll be good for him. And you're echoing. Or someone's echoing. Anon?
No, it's not me. Look at the motherfucker without headphones.
Oh.
My shit was muted. It wasn't me echoing.
Yeah, it was. Oh,
It
I
was
hear
so-
myself. I hear myself.
Was it you, Lo-Fi?
What?
No. Oh, all right, fine, never
I mean,
mind.
we're still like pretending that it wasn't Schmeckle.
I guess.
It's your fault now.
Yeah, well, it's convenient to blame the foreigner.
It's my foreign technology.
Since it's in support of me, I'm definitely not gonna interrupt Samaj there. He's clearly right. It was Lo-Fi the entire time.
Fuck you.
Stop! You two just want to blame the women for everything.
You fucking racist.
Hey! I was blaming her because she's foreign, not because she's female.
I tend to not believe that.
You cannot believe whatever you'd like. It was partially your fault this happened in the first place.
Okay, why are you blaming
What?
me? It's because I'm a ginger, isn't it? You piece of shit, you fucking bigot.
No. You are a natural redhead, which is a terrible, terrible thing to be.
It's true.
But at least you didn't have the choice.
I'm still a daywalker.
And you also chose a mohawk. So, actually, you had a choice.
I got rid of most. I had to find a way to get rid of most of the red.
Well, why didn't you get rid of all of it? Just go bald.
I mean, I could.
Oh.
Your husband is a fucking Nazi. He's probably into skinheads.
He'd be okay with it.
See,
Actually,
that
no,
doesn't
because
surprise me.
that doesn't leave enough to grab onto. That's kind of the reason I have hair in the first place.
Okay. Like get the hair pulled?
I mean, yes?
There you go.
Is that a secret? Did I out myself? Oh shit!
Ow,
No. We're all fucking shocked.
I know I'm not wearing a collar in this picture. What are you talking about? That's not a collar. It's a necklace.
No, see, Samaj, obviously you haven't had sex in a very, very long time. But, what are your kinks?
It's like women.
Better question. What kinks are you willing to put up with?
That's
to
actually
get your
a way
dick
better
wet?
question.
What kinks am I willing to put up with? I don't know. I'm willing to try mostly anything, except nothing goes up my butt.
So if she wants
Alright.
to shit on you, you're okay with it as long as you get to stick it in her afterwards.
Little poopy.
I might. Well, I'm not saying no.
Ah.
Okay, see, that would be one of the things that would be on my definite no list.
What about
Yeah.
vomit?
Most of those, most of the bad things that come out of you, I don't want on me.
So non-sexual bodily fluids are a no-go for Schmeckle. But what about Samaj? He said he was okay with the shit.
Yeah, it's a good question. Samaj, how about puke?
I'm not doing puke. Puke is gross.
So you draw the line
How
at
is
puke.
poop better than puke?
I can attest to that. Poop is a lot less gross than vomit.
What?
Because
No,
Hold
definitely
on.
puke before
Yeah,
shit.
puke
Are you
before shit.
serious?
Yes.
Vomit contains
100%.
Ew.
Every time.
Look, vomit contains like gross this digestive juices and other kinds of
Yes.
bile and whatnot. That stuff can actually be harmful, and it's a lot harder to get off of you. Shit, on the other hand, you can easily wash that off.
No, actually, shit carries weird fucking diseases too. They're both not good for you in that retrospect. It's just the sounds that come along with vomit that are put off.
Well,
Oh, yeah, and the sounds
That's
that
the
come
sound
along
of.
with it are great.
Farting is. I can hear a stranger fart in public. If I hear somebody puke, I'm puking too.
yeah. Well, also, I mean, like vomit is a clear sign of something like distress, like something's really wrong with you.
Oh,
Poop.
so
Everyone
what
does
about
poop.
diarrhea then? Why would you vote that?
It's very true. Everybody
that-
does poop.
That's also different too. I'm not that like diarrhea is like ass vomit. That's just gross.
It's the worst
It's
thing.
very accurate.
That's the absolute minimum lowest. That's ass vomit. I have to
Diarrhea is worse than both.
Speaking of that, today for the first time ever, I had a Shamrock Shake. Problem was though, is I had it from McDonald's.
It's okay. McDonald's
Yeah.
makes good milkshakes.
it was good. It was delicious. I actually really liked it. It's essentially mint milkshake.
Yeah, it's
great.
delicious.
Well,
The only thing it needs chocolate.
Well, that was not. Had I known that was an option, I would have tried that out too. But no, it's McDonald's, and that gives me the runs. And yeah.
So who cares? It's
So
worth it.
You
I
have
ordered-
ass vomit.
I had ass vomit. I ordered a large. And
Oh no! That nobody needs that much dairy in one sitting ever.
absolutely, you're absolutely right. The sad thing is like because I'm like what 34 years old, and I've always wanted to have a Shamrock Shake, and I miss it every single year because it's one of those days I just don't pay attention to. And I was reminded earlier today. I thought, oh, I got to head off to McDonald's because that's the closest place that would have it. And yeah,
It's delicious. It just needs chocolate. Nothing
Yeah,
like chocolate and mint. It's so good.
yeah, chocolate mint milkshake. Yeah. I can
Oh
get behind
my
that.
god. Damn it, now I want to go to McDonald's. Fuck you guys.
Well, they're probably all out. Every single year I had someone remind me what day it was, and I go there. They're always sold out. This time
Yeah,
around,
that'll happen.
this time around they actually had something. So I thought, oh, okay. The sad thing is though, is because I was so excited they were there, I actually ordered two. Because I like me, my brother also didn't have that option. So I was like, oh fuck. So I ordered two. I'm like, ah, fuck. So now I have another one in my fridge or no, in my freezer, and I don't dare touch it because I
Oh, come on. You're shitting it all out anyway.
Yeah, but I want to sleep, and I don't want to like shit the bed or
Get up,
something.
you wouldn't. No, you don't sleep that soundly. Just
No.
sleep for a couple hours, get up, shit for a while, go back to sleep.
Well, it depends on how tired you are. I
How long are we going to talk about shit?
I don't know. Well, I'll talk about something else I had for a while. I remember having a horrifying, god awful dream where like people like it was like a horror film, but it felt real because it was a nightmare. And then guys were ripping open my stomach and pulling out my guts, and I was like panicking and screaming, and I immediately woke up and I farted so intensely.
So wait, you had gastral issues and it gave you nightmares?
Yeah. Well, that's what happens. See, yeah, that's what happens. Something will affect me, and I'll dream about it. And I just sort of wake up and go, oh.
1 second, Samaj. Mr. LM002 for $5 says, Samaj, when you've eaten shitty food for most of your life, diarrhea really isn't that bad. You definitely get used to it.
Yeah,
And
Schneckles knows something about that.
Yeah, I can agree with him entirely. I can't remember the last time I had a solid shit.
Well, I mean,
Most of my diet is spicy food or alcohol.
Yeah.
My shits are liquid. And
you're absolutely right. I didn't have a very good diet for quite a long time, and then I actually have been changing my diet around, so I've been eating a lot better and better for your foods.
Have you had some solids?
Yeah, I've actually been doing quite well. But I mean, like this is the first time I've had like so much dairy in one time, so I'm not used to having this much runs. And so it's a bit jarring. I'm very sore. Have
you like swapped to dabbing instead of wiping at this point?
Well, no, Samaj, it's pretty easily explainable. Ben in the chat nailed it. Irritable bowel syndrome is all over YouTube now. If you're on YouTube, that's probably why you're having these issues. You got to sign off, and they'll clear up for you.
It's YouTube's fault.
Really, YouTube causes diarrhea.
It does.
It induce diarrhea. Have you seen it?
That sounds like bullshit to me.
Trippy Poop said the thing. I'd much rather have diarrhea than puke once, and I totally fucking agree.
Well,
If I had to choose, I would shit myself instead of puking.
Yeah, I'd have diarrhea for a week rather than puke once.
I would much rather have diarrhea than puke, but
Yeah.
I'd much rather be around puke than diarrhea.
Why?
Exactly.
Because diarrhea smells worse.
No, it doesn't.
It certainly does.
It really
Puke
doesn't.
has like that kind of like pungent vinegary smell. Diarrhea just has that strong shit smell.
It smells like shit. Yeah, it smells like shit. Vomit makes you feel like vomiting.
There's a reason that when something smells terrible, we say it smells like shit. It's because
it's a turn of phrase.
awful smell.
Yeah, because shit is terrible. It's bad.
Vomit also smells disgusting.
Zell in the chat there says the internet blood sports is the leading cause of diarrhea.
Yeah.
Bloody diarrhea.
Oh God. Oh.
This conversation got really gross really fast. This is why we really shouldn't come on without a topic.
I don't know why you're so upset or why you're so bothered by this. It's the kind of thing drunk people would talk about.
Well, yeah, don't you remember when we used to talk about eating placenta? This was a bar thing like a year ago.
We'll see.
None. People don't know what the bar is.
Yeah, more people watch that than this.
I know more people watch that, but it's
none of them are here because this is trash.
Eric, name.
No, this is trash, and none of the people that watch that are here.
The bar is trash. You used to do that show with Kevin Logan.
No, it was the murdering feminist, not the potato feminist.
Oh wait, right. Sorry, the ranting not ranting.
Russian Deadpool.
Skeptic.
Yeah, the
Russian
feminist.
Deadpool. Russian Deadpool.
Yeah. What ended up happening with
He's in
that
prison.
He's in prison. Yeah, I got that. He murdered
The
a
trial
chick.
hasn't come up yet.
Oh, okay. So nobody knows how long or any of that.
Yeah. Well, nobody knows even if he's gonna go because they're pushing for first-degree murder now. They raised the charges. I'm guessing because
I thought it was supposed to be like yeah. I mean, I guess they could find further evidence, but
yeah.
The last time it was like a drug trip, and he freaked out. And
Yes, that is still that's still the thing that happened. But I guess they found evidence to say that this was a premeditated thing and not just driven by drugs and paranoia.
Maybe.
He's a feminist. You can't kill ladies.
Yeah, he's a really bad feminist.
Yeah, he's...
Well, by today's standards, he's a very typical feminist.
Oh, that's true. Commit a
No.
crime against women.
What with all those rapes going on? Go figure.
Can't help themselves. Women are delicious. You want to rape them.
Yeah, they're beautiful. I
Yeah.
just want to touch them a little.
You just see them and go, I want to shove my pee-pee in there.
And if they
Yeah,
say
see,
no, that just makes it even better.
that's something I got to ask the women here. Can a woman rape another woman? And I'm not saying
Yes, of course you can.
I'm not saying it's physically impossible, but I'm 90% sure from the interactions I've had that most women want to fuck most every other woman.
No, that's not true. Not at all.
No.
I know many who would not fuck me. But that's because I'm Danish and disgusting.
You're just out of their league. You must be really intimidating.
Of course, I just run them and say, I will penetrate you with this, and then I show them my dildo.
You're too beautiful. It's triggering.
Not only is whipping out the big black dildo intimidating, but
It's not a black dildo. It's a
Oh,
force
yes,
dildo.
now I'm going to shove it up your ass.
Hello, welcome, female. This is mine bad dragon horse dildo. Spread your buttocks and accept.
You just sit there and take it and do not compare me to Hitler.
It has cum tube and everything.
No safety word. Living on
Of
the
course.
edge.
We don't stop in Denmark before you bleed.
Just give them something impossible to pronounce.
Yeah,
Come on,
Schwarzen Schlägedrachen!
Beautiful. Perfect. That's everybody's safe word from now on. Enjoy.
Alright, so
You have to yell it.
I got a message from Tonkasa. He's not happy, but he now has the link. In the meanwhile, I will be right back. Obviously, the foreigner's in charge.
Are you gonna go rape Nana again?
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck your grandmother and on.
Ask her about the poop and
your
vomit.
grandmother's decrepit, old but weirdly tight pussy.
She loves it.
What would
I know she loves it.
She
what would
loves
Granny do? Would she like poop or vomit?
it. Nana?
Yeah.
She
probably
she
like-
vomits a lot for an old woman. I don't think that's healthy.
Okay, that's not my question, but okay, I'm glad to know. I'm not glad to know that. That's sad.
You're welcome. You know what? It's because she has to see Schmeckle's face every day.
Oh, okay, I get that. I would.
It's making her a little bit ill.
Yeah. That's why I can't join the country often. It's not the time zone. It's because I'm literally diarrheaing everywhere every time I get the link.
You know how I deal with that? I just put something in front of his face, like a Post-it on my monitor. It helps a lot.
That's smart.
Yeah. Or you just pull up Samage's icon.
I do that, so I only have a little thing to cover next time.
There you go. Get to gaze at Samaj and don't have to look at Schmeckle. It's perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
You see, you should turn your camera on more often, Samaj. The ladies love it.
I doubt it.
I want to see.
Let's see. Come on.
What?
Peer pressure.
Oh, you know by now that doesn't work on me.
It's true. He still hasn't given me a truffle shuffle. I'm very disappointed.
No. I did say, however, to appease Schmeckle, that maybe during that 24-hour to raise money for Beardy, I might be tempted to do it. Only if Failure works his OBS magic, does a little double screen, and he does one with me.
Oh, that's not bad. How much of a donation do you want for that?
Well, him and I will have to work that out live on stream.
Do it. Failure, you want to raise money for Beardy? Do it. Do the truffle shuffle with Samaj.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
$5 super chat from American Phoenix.
Schmeckle isn't here. We should wait for him. This seems to be directed at him. American Phoenix, we'll make sure he gets your message when he returns from whatever debauchery he's doing.
You mean urination?
Or illegal activities.
Well, maybe. I mean, I don't know. He
Is it illegal to fuck Nana?
I don't think it's. Well, she get dementia, so it might actually be a little bit.
Yeah, I think that would be illegal.
It might be a little illegal.
Oh shit!
It might be a little grave robbing if you ask me.
I don't think she knows what's going on when he's there. She certainly doesn't remember because she's very excited to see him every time, but she has no idea who he is.
Who's that bearded man? Is that Santa? Oh, he's fucking me! No! Santa, please! Don't touch me!
I don't think she seems to enjoy it.
My dry old Vagoon.
Back in the old country, the motherland.
Back in my days, Santa used to live with children.
She's Norwegian. She's a little bit. She's close enough.
Well.
Oh no! Oh, I'm so glad Nana doesn't know how to work a computer very well.
Dear God, what's wrong with you people? All right, we're on the Kun stream.
Oh yeah. And he returns for his. He can read his own fucking super chats.
Oh, what the fuck am I reading?
Your own super chat.
Read it.
$5 from American Phoenix. Schmeckle, have a few drinks for me. I would do it myself, but that would cost me my license. An Irishman can't drink today. The shame.
That's very sad. Why can you? Why? You don't have to drink and drive. It's not a requirement, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure they allow you to sleep a certain amount of hours a night. Drink during that period instead.
Wait a minute. Do you have one of those breathalyzer things on your car?
No,
that would explain that a little bit.
American Phoenix is a truck driver.
Oh.
The first time I ever saw one of those breathalyzer things on a car freaked me right the hell out because the guy, I was just walking home and this guy gets in this guy's driving his car and his car starts to slow down and it turns towards more of a not quite a park position, but it's right at me. And the guy leans forward to blow on the damn thing, but it's all in my general direction. And I'm like, the fuck is he holding in his hand? Because I couldn't make out what it was. And I thought maybe it was like a knife or a gun or something like that. I'm like, oh god, this is one of the people my brother's pissed off, isn't it?
Was it his dick?
No, it was breathalyzer. No, it was just.
He just said it was a breathalyzer. The first thing, the entire story. First time I saw a breathalyzer, was it a dick? Yes, that's how you test it. Blow into this dick. Does it smell like alcohol? You're drunk.
That would be a good way to discourage people from driving.
You have to suck the police officer.
You have to suck this dick if you want to drive your car.
Non, you can read this one because it was aimed at you.
It was $5 super chat from American Phoenix again. Anonymous, I'm a truck driver. Remember the DUI for me is 0.04, not 0.08. I couldn't drive for 4 hours past my last drink, and I'm starting my day now. Oh, that sucks.
Oh.
You know what, American Phoenix? I will dedicate the next 2 to you. You know, I'm not gonna get you drunk. But I'll get you a little buzzed.
The fuck did I put my massive beer?
Is it up your ass?
I knew it was coming. I knew that. I was waiting. But yes, it is. Of course it is. Body temperature is the best.
That's how you get it. That's how you pop the top, isn't it?
Yes.
The suction's good.
My asshole is way too loose to do that.
Well, stop putting so much stuff up there. It might help.
It feels nice. Shut up.
How does it feel nice if it's that loose?
Because I just increased the size of the finger push up there.
You know, if
It's a never-ending circle.
you gave it a little break, it might fix itself.
Oh, it had a break in December. It was horrible. It hurt.
Look, no, if you were more.
Wait, you can't give it a break and then try to shove the next biggest thing up there.
I don't get that. What?
You said you gave it a break and it was painful. I'm assuming it's because you tried to shove something very large up it after the break.
Yes.
Yes, you probably should start small.
If it
after the
doesn't bleed, my family motto is: if it doesn't bleed, it doesn't hurt, and that is legit our family motto. So
if you're not bleeding, it doesn't hurt that bad.
It doesn't hurt. It just doesn't. That's not how it works in Denmark. If it's not bleeding, it doesn't hurt. Eternal bleeding is terrible. Many people die, but it doesn't hurt. It's fine.
Wait, what if it's internal bleeding?
Exactly. No, it's not bleeding. You can't see it's bleeding. It's fine.
That's fake bleeding.
Yeah, then if you die, that's because you're weak. You don't deserve to be a Viking.
Okay.
Just don't break the beer bottle. Okay?
I was going to address a couple mistakes we made in yesterday's stream. Bruni kept bringing up a couple things. And the story he gave us, and I had no reason to disbelieve him, and it didn't really have much to do with what we were, like the point we were actually making, but there were 2 points that we were wrong on. One claim was that Andy was sober and the girl was drunk. According to Andy, in the stream where he said so, both of them were drunk. The second was that the condom had slipped off, according to Andy, again in that same stream. It was too small, so he took it off. So we were wrong on those 2 points. Lo-Fi, what do you think of that? The whole removing the condom thing.
It's gross.
It's terrible.
Gross. Don't do that.
You should be ashamed.
Yeah,
I hope he is. He didn't sound it.
Yeah, that was weird when he was like, "Oh, what do you mean? You haven't done that before?
It's like
You haven't just taken a condom off and not told her before? Isn't this a normal thing?" No.
Most people haven't committed a crime.
Most people wouldn't risk pregnancy or STDs or any number of other things.
I mean personally, condom slips off with a girl.
Yeah, that's a different. If it slip off, that's one thing. If you pull it off,
even if it slips off, I'm gonna say to the chick, "Hey, the fucking condom's gone."
if you notice it slip off, then yes. If you don't, happens. Okay,
No,
but you
I'm
don't pull it off. If we,
there's no way you don't.
I don't know.
You
Why?
don't notice the condom coming off. You know, unless it's not too tight and it's way too baggy.
I wouldn't know. I don't. I don't.
If
Shove.
you buy a condom that fits, or is too tight, you're gonna feel its presence. You're gonna notice when it's no longer there. Like maybe I could see. Okay, it slipped off. I'm gonna stick my dick in there. Or wait, it slipped off. I didn't notice. I'm gonna stick my dick back in. But then you notice, hey, why does this suddenly feel a lot better?
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. If you're really drunk, because the woman feels the difference too.
See, I don't know from that end.
Yeah, condoms feel awful for both of us.
haven't used
Don't.
condoms since I was fucking 15.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Condoms have not been a big part of my life.
They're awful. They're
I
awful.
stopped using them because, again, when you stick it in without one, it feels better.
It does. It does. For the women too. That's why, like, they must have both been wasted for her to not feel it.
Yeah.
She must have been pretty drunk if she didn't feel the difference.
Yeah, it seems like the type of thing where it's definitely, without a doubt, a really shitty thing to do.
It is.
But, where do the two of you stand on whether or not it's sexual assault?
I think it's
Oh,
sexual
yeah.
assault. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That
Yes,
like I said,
I would tend to disagree.
it exposes you to pregnancy and STDs.
Yeah, I understand. Like the main argument for it, at least here in Canada, for it being illegal, at least here in Canada, is that you're changing the terms, so the consent becomes no longer informed consent.
Yeah.
And I can certainly see that. At the same time, I think the sex has been agreed to, so we shouldn't make it something similar to rape.
It isn't
No,
rape. It's sexual
It's not rape,
assault.
It's sexual assault. It's not rape.
I wouldn't call it sexual assault.
It is sexual assault. It is a sexual assault. You are sexually assaulting her with your
Maybe
unrubbered dick.
No, maybe something like this. Probably something like this should be illegal. But sexual
is.
assault,
It is illegal.
I think it would need a different term.
Also, American Phoenix for $5. The rubber slipping off is one thing. Taking it off and not telling her is just being a scumbag. Yes.
If you think of the word
is
assault, you have association with the word assault, and I can see why you would think that it's not assault like that, but that's just the term it fits under right now. Maybe a better term would fit, yeah. But
I mean,
I guess it does come down basically to just an argument over.
It's semantics.
yeah.
Because there's a lot of things that are sexual assault that aren't necessarily assault.
In something like this, the semantics kind of matter.
They don't, though.
Call it sexual assault, and people hear rape.
What? No, they
Yeah,
don't.
that's not sexual assault fault.
No.
That's not.
That's people being
that's fault.
stupid. Yeah.
People are hearing that category of shit. When you categorize it the same way you talk about a molester or something like that.
Yes. It's the same thing.
I don't think it is.
It is. You are opening up a person to STDs and pregnancies.
No, yeah, and it should be.
That's sexual assault.
Again, it should probably be illegal.
It's sexual assault. It is assault. Sexual in a sexual nature.
It's the same category of crime.
So wait, if I have the flu and I spit in somebody's face, is it assault? It doesn't really hurt them.
If you spit in anybody's face, it's assault.
Yeah, but that's I'm just going for the STD comparison here.
Look at it this way: with the HIV thing, it's not it hasn't been classified as assault to pass on these diseases knowingly. right?
That's if you remove the condom,
it's a different crime.
it's assault. Removing the condom is assault. For the
I
same
don't know.
reason.
It's
Yes, you're opening them up to pregnancy. Even if you don't have an STD and you're not knowingly giving them an STD, you could knowingly give them pregnancy. It's the worst
Yeah.
STD of all.
that's still not assault.
That's such a
Yes, it
MGTOW
is.
argument.
Yes, it is. It is assault. Do you have any idea what an abortion does to a woman, even if she decides not to keep it?
I'm sure abortion is probably both physically and mentally very taxing.
Yes.
But I still wouldn't call it assault. It's a different. It's an entirely different thing than like a rapist or a molester.
That's why we have rape and assault.
Yeah.
That's why they're different
That's why
things
there's
already.
different things.
Molestation would be assault.
Yes,
That's-
molestation is assault. Molestation doesn't always hurt. Usually that just involves touching.
Sexual assault is an act of which person
Where-
sexually touches another person without that person's consent.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, it doesn't change the fact that the fact that it doesn't always hurt doesn't change the fact that it is it's a much worse crime than something like removing a condom.
It
They're-
isn't.
How? No, it's not.
Molestation is certainly worse than
No, it isn't. There's a lot less consequences to being groped than there is to being fucked without a condom.
No, actually, that is a good point. Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Unless you mean molestation as touching a child, that's bad. That's
Well,
worse.
yeah.
But yeah,
That's also those are also different charges.
if someone smacks my ass versus someone removes the condom without me knowing and shoving it back in, I'm gonna go with smack my ass instead, because probably won't.
At least I
Fucking
could
kill
deck you for that. I'm gonna notice that.
Yeah, that is a very good point. I guess my main issue with classifying it as sexual assault would be that without the consequences actually attached to it, it's a very minor thing.
Yeah, but
If
that's
he had
the point.
passed
It
along-
is. It's the
it-
consequences.
If he had passed along a disease or impregnated her, then yeah, definitely I'd be out for blood. Internet blood, obviously. Without any consequences to it, with the girl staying with him afterwards, it seems like something that should be classified differently.
Well, it really depends on her. I think it would be up to
Yeah.
her to press the
Yeah,
charges.
definitely.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
I would
that's-
probably consider it extremely hypocritical if she decided to press charges now.
Now,
that
it would
would be
seem a
fucking
little
Terrible. If she had pressed charges right after when she found out, okay, but now
Yeah.
fuck.
The Crown doesn't usually go and press charges for you unless it's egregious.
No, yeah, she definitely have to push for it, and that's
We have a couple of super chats, by the way. I don't know who. Do I have to read them?
yeah, you do.
Okay, $5 from American Phoenix. Little Miss Anonymous harassed and assaulted my Twitter over the use of the color purple. I feel scared and violated. Stop Anonymous. Fuck you. Purple's my favorite color. You cannot have it. And we have $10 from Mr. LM002. It's extremely fucked up. That being said, making stealthing sexual assault seems like an easy way for a spiteful woman or man to make a criminal out of an innocent man. It could, yes, that's a possibility. Every law is open to abuse. Yeah, rape laws are already open to abuse. It's because society isn't impartial enough. That's a problem, but that's not a problem with the actual law itself.
Since he brought up a spiteful woman or man, how do you feel about a woman who lies about being on birth control?
That's
The same laws.
thing.
Yep, the same
Same
laws
thing.
should apply.
Same
The
thing.
same laws should apply.
Okay, so
It doesn't go one way.
The potential consequences of the action are your issue.
Yeah. Like, as an example, if she's on the pill and she gets pregnant, the fact that the man has little to no options after the fact is already bullshit.
Yeah.
It's a very easy way to trap men into a pregnancy that they don't want. If you say you're on the pill and otherwise he would have used a condom, that already says that neither of you want children to happen. If you're agreeing to use any form of birth control, both of you are saying, I don't want kids to happen because we banged.
Okay, so it's the same type of thing as at least the way the Canadian courts are currently looking at it. You changed the terms of the agreement, and whether or not you were both down to fuck, you've removed the informed part of.
Yes, it's actually the same thing. If you wear a condom, that doesn't protect you against all forms of certain genital warts, like herpes and genital warts, as examples. Like you can still catch that. A condom protects you, but not entirely. Get a little bit of juice in the wrong places, and you can still catch it. So if she has genital warts, especially because a guy gets covered in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if she doesn't tell you, oh, I have genital warts, even though you've already agreed to use a condom, there are still charges you could press after the fact if she knew she had genital warts and didn't tell you. You'd have to go about proving it.
And that's the fucking way the law should be.
Mm-hmm.
If you have one of those diseases, you should have to disclose it.
Yes, you do. You do. By law, you do.
Oh, yeah, here you do. Certain places.
Most places you do.
The Middle East, you don't have to.
Well, actually, no. In California, you still have to disclose. That law just reduced.
They just lowered.
They reduced the severity of the fucking charges you can get for giving somebody a debilitating, degenerative, permanent disease.
Yeah, it's something
they're
that'll
smart.
knock 20 years off your life. You know what? Here's a $500 fine.
Yeah, you did a naughty.
Yeah, here's a fucking slap on the wrist for the 2 decades you cost that guy. It's, I mean, California is well known to be leaning in a certain direction. But I mean, we're at a point where decisions are being made that are completely fucking surreal.
Also, we got another $5 from American Phoenix. Always wrap your tool, men. Never trust a woman. Very, very wonderful.
Loving having to interrupt every couple moments to talk about money we're making.
Also, wait, Zell, are you actually triggered that it's not okay to pull a condom off in the middle of fucking somebody? You actually upset about this?
See, I sent Lo-Fi and Brockus and Kadund and Antoine and even Gwen the link. I forgot to send it to Zell. Can somebody invite Zell?
Sure.
My bad. Forgot about it.
Also, Antoine's link doesn't work. I don't know if that's on purpose.
Yeah. That's because for Antoine's link, I changed a single letter.
He just has to figure it out.
He's just got to figure out which one it is and what the proper letter is.
I'm not strawmanning you. I'm asking you, asshole. That was a question.
Yeah, asshole. What are we talking about? Are we ganging up on Schmeckel again?
No, we're ganging up on Zell because he wants it to not be illegal to screw women without a condom when they haven't said that's okay.
It does kind of raise the question though. What about in situations where nothing's said about a condom? Do you assume no condom or do you assume condom?
That's essentially that's sort of up
that's free
to...
range. Jesus Christ, that's just.
I figure at that point you're fine to just stick your uncondomed dick in, right?
Well, that's the thing. If it's just happening and nobody says, "Hey, can you put on a condom?" or "Hey, I'm gonna put on a condom," it's
you
just
live with the consequence.
Yeah, at that point, you're both stupid.
Yeah, if you don't say throw on a rubber, and I don't think, hey, I should throw on a rubber.
Exactly.
It's both of our fault.
Yeah.
No one gets used.
No one gets blamed more for that.
No.
Yeah,
Also, wait. We have a $20 super chat from Mr. LM002. Also, if you think that the guy you are considering screwing would stealth you, then you shouldn't let him stick his cock in you anyways. Way too much risky sex is going on when one night of it can ruin the rest of your life. Yes.
True.
Oh.
How the fuck did this British motherfucker figure out which letter I changed?
Because I'm just that goddamn good.
Oh god.
Wait, Schmeckle, you actually tried that?
I changed a single letter.
You dick.
Wait, which one? Did you make? You made it way too easy.
I believe I changed that one uppercase D into an uppercase F.
You actually thought, like, oh my god. God damn it, Schmeckle.
So you actually tried to send me a link, and you wanted me to click the link, and you wanted to change one letter. Diabolical, yes, but, you know.
It didn't
Hello,
work.
monkey boy.
Which one are you talking to now? There's two?
Which one of these cunts betrayed me?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well, if
It
I
was
told you
one of
that,
the
I
three.
wouldn't be able to lure them away from you.
And,
It was definitely the
I'm not
blonde.
wanting to be racist, but I'm thinking it was the foreigner.
Yeah, it was
I'm not
definitely.
blonde.
It was definitely. Well, your avatar is blonde,
That's
so
one of those accents, you know? It seems like maybe she might do something diabolical.
I would never do that. The Viking never did anything bad.
Lo-Fi, can you please say diabolical?
Diabolical.
Oh my
that was wonderful.
I certainly got a kick out of it. That was awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime.
So,
I
how are
will
you
tell
doing,
you.
former leader of the proper villains?
Oh, the villains are still very much intact.
Oh,
I won't
well,
tell you
well
who actually
aware
sent
that
the
they
link,
have
but I
been
will tell you that I can lure them away from you.
I'm certain that you can lure them away from me. The only
Wait,
I'm Slayton?
where's
I have
James
the trap
Bond?
with the cheese, and you have the trap with the cheap peanut butter. That's not how you're gonna lead these rodents.
I think
And who the fuck invited American Phoenix?
me.
If you invite him, he stops donating. Dumb motherfucker.
Now that's not exactly true.
See?
And besides, Little Miss Anonymous, your DMs love it. You can't say they were violated. They fucking
were-
asked for it.
They were dressed very provocatively. I'm sorry.
American
Exactly.
is welcome anytime. He's probably donated more money to us than anybody.
That's right.
You know what's funny? I take screenshots of every time I donate just so I can go back and calculate exactly how much money I've given you guys. I don't know. I've never actually sat down and done the math, but it's got to be over $400, $500 at this point.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's definitely around there.
You're getting Samaj the best hooker.
Oh,
What?
yeah. I keep telling you, Samaj, man, dude, just get your ass down here. We'll take you to Vegas, man. It'll be all good. We'll have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
So-
Actually, that's a good idea.
Or, actually, I got another idea. See, I'm a taken man now, so I can't touch this woman anymore. But I got a friend. She goes to the
Yes,
kink
the
clubs,
American-
everything.
You
She will
said
fuck you for like a week straight, bro.
Oh,
that
there you
met
go.
your woman on the cunt stream.
Yes, it's adorable.
You met
Yeah,
your
I
woman.
found a woman on the cunt stream, man.
Oh, wait, you
Who
did?
the fuck is it?
You'll find out in May.
There's like 6 people to choose from.
I know who it is.
5. if I cut
Anonymous.
it.
Oh no, I just enjoy rubbing it in because you totally snubbed him last time he asked you.
Well, no, not technically. He asked who am I fucking, and you know what? It's not like that.
It's not done.
It's not an emotional connection, is it?
Oh, that's a good point. Is it an emotional connection?
I mean,
Well,
it should
Not
be.
in the same way it fucking Zest is.
You know,
It's
in a mi-
Amanda.
no.
Actually, no.
It's not.
I
Amanda.
guessed that too, but no.
Why would it be Amanda?
It's
She's
also
married.
not Opal.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I guess I knew it was an opal, but Schmeckle was convinced it was opal.
No, it ain't Opal. I needed a woman who can cook.
Yeah, I bet you
Also
do.
legal age.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Gotta be legal.
That's fake ID she's been showing people for sure. She's wait.
Did you meet them on the cunt stream or in the cunt stream chat?
Cunt stream chat.
Okay, that opens up a whole lot of possibilities.
Speaking of which, has
Exactly.
anybody? Wait, did you see Opal? She's been posting pictures of her in like some brony fucking chat room server thing. Okay,
Yeah.
he's gonna get picked up in a van by some brony that thinks she's 12.
Oh, holy shit! Do you think that maybe she's trying to do like a To Catch a Predator thing, except on the internet? Is she
We
posing on
did
that?
try and convince her to do that. It would be perfect. But I don't know. She actually contacted the police and not first.
Voice.
What?
Smart. What were you saying?
No, I was just saying that what if Opal's trying to do her own little version of To Catch a Predator? Maybe that's her show she's working on. Instead of that cookie show.
Yes. Somebody get in touch with Opal. We need to. We need to cunt a predator. We'll
Well, the
workshop.
best part is she doesn't need a Chris Hansen. She just leaves a plate of cookies she bakes out there. They bite one, then they realize the folly of their ways and never go back to doing it.
Well, they're just gonna be.
Hey, mister, I brought you some cookies. Ha ha! Cyanide, bitch.
Like he said, the folly of their ways. They realized that they did something wrong. They
And
killed
the worst thing is, Opal's sitting there, while they're dying, choking on her cookies, and she's like, "Oh, what'd I do wrong? I thought that was the recipe."
She's actually like the perfect assassin because she doesn't even know she's doing it. She just tries to feed them and they fucking die.
Is it assassination if you don't intend to kill them, though, but your cooking is just that bad?
I think so, it depends who's pulling the strings.
Oh, yeah, if there's a mastermind behind, I guess it is.
Yes, we all know who her mastermind is. I see him in the chat.
Yeah, Mad Metal Man. Everybody says that. She denies it. It's definitely somebody bald. And it's definitely somebody nobody cares about, or we'd already know for sure who it was. So I'm thinking probably Mad Metal Man.
I hear he's got bolts in his dick too.
Mad Metal Man, how many dick piercings you got? If it's less than 3, you're a pussy.
No, the real question is, do you have a Prince Albert or do you just have the bolts?
Maybe don't get piercings in your dick.
Just have the bolts.
Hey man, ribbed for her pleasure and yours.
That just sounds awful.
It apparently isn't.
Well,
So I come into my very first cunt stream and you guys are talking about Andy Wolski? What the fuck?
Well, we did for a little while.
Yeah, you missed it. Unfortunately, I couldn't get Brockus or Zeller done tonight. Andy Worski was talking some shit about you earlier today, Antoine.
I haven't done
not
that.
you.
I'm so much.
The proper villains.
Well, I would need proof of that.
I cannot provide it.
Well, then I can't take. You think I'm going to take your word for it?
He never lies.
I am
Look
wearing
at that
a top
face.
hat. I am clearly a classy man.
I
am a
snatch
gentleman.
that top hat off of your head.
Wait,
I
I'm
promise
wait.
on Samaj and Anon's lives.
Shut up, Schmeckle. I'm gonna make American Phoenix read his own super chat.
Read that shit, bitch.
I can still super chat. Fear my power!
Oh,
Oh, that was a good one.
It sounded like a Yeti or
Did you-
Bigfooty.
Did you get a reach around for that one, Samaj?
no, but
Well, now that I'm actually in the room, he knows to moan a little bit stronger.
Yeah,
uh,
you're here.
He knows to impress his sugar daddy.
He's a good boy. Samaj is a
Zell
good
says
boy.
that Brockus is trying. Bad link. No, I sent Brockus the proper one. If somebody wants to send it to him again.
I did. Right now.
Of course you did.
Yeah, I sent him the good one. I only sent Antoine the fucked up one.
Damn it. You know, the only thing I had that of use was sending out the link to people, and she's gone and stolen my fucking job.
I'm better.
I'm actually useless now. You realize this?
Yes.
Why am I here?
I don't know. Nobody knows.
I don't know.
no,
either.
I was told you weren't here, so I got all yay.
Oh, sorry.
Bothered.
I keep ruining everything. I just want to be included.
Oh, there you go.
I love it. The silence was good. You ruined it.
Meh.
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 My truffle
Real
shop.
quick, total side note, Mr. LM002, go back and watch previous streams and see how many times they're saying my name, bitch.
Wait, what do you say?
Oh, because you guys are competing to who does the most super chats.
He's in the chat talking shit.
Oh, is he upset because he's not on here?
Oh, you.
No, he's like, oh, he says that as he currently has the lowest donation. Like, dude, you gave $20 once. I've given like fucking 5 or 6 super chats of $5, so I still have more money in the game than you do.
It's the longevity. You gotta spread it out a little.
Exactly. It's not just fun if I just send one giant one with one message.
Look at that, American Phoenix, given lessons on how to properly super chat.
I just have fun with it.
Felix is a cheap nigger, says so.
Yeah, but accidental donations don't count. You donated $55 by accident.
Oh, he probably meant to press 5. Oh my
Probably.
god. Beautiful.
Hey, whatever happened to that one guy who donated $500 by accident?
That all went to Samaj. I think it was $50, not $500, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
Was it $500?
No, he meant to super chat $50, accidentally sent $500, and then he sent another one like a minute later going, shit, that was only supposed to be 50.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and I
Speckle, are
remember
you
Spencer
awake?
saying like, oh, I'll return it to you as soon as I get it, but I don't know whatever happened with that. I'm curious.
No, he let Samaj keep the money.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
She, I think, actually.
Oh right, yes, she.
She
Really?
cat fight. She meant to donate 50. She donated 500. Oh, we sat here like, oh shit, how the fuck do we get this back to her? And then she went, nah, keep it. Which is a pretty big thing for $450 you didn't mean to spend.
Yeah, hell yeah. You really can't. You usually don't see that kind of generosity from a woman.
If I'm out $450, I'm kind of fucked. So it was really cool that she sat there and just, gave it to Samaj.
Most women, if they're feeding you and accidentally give you one extra French fry, you're in trouble.
And most people don't.
Yeah, women are
most
selfish cunts.
It's
true.
Samaj. It's about time. Samaj, have you tried reaching out to this woman? Maybe she's generous in a different way.
Ooh, that's very true. He's muted, so I don't think he's actually there. But
Maybe he's reaching out right now.
maybe he's
That's
fucking
not-
his Tangay.
Lo-Fi does a really good Samaj impression.
Oh please.
I do? I didn't know that. Okay. I have to capture his essence. Hello, it's me, Samaj. I think that's pretty close. I'm drawing right now.
That sounded like Dick Van Dyke's attempt at a British accent.
Hell. You foreigners can be pretty funny at times.
Thank you.
I love that he says that we're all foreign. He's the only American here.
America, fuck yeah!
America.
Fuck yeah!
That should be your national anthem. Can you talk to Donald Trump about changing it?
Oh, I'm sure.
No, I'm good with our current national anthem.
Come
That
on.
should just be our national slogan. You know?
America. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Come on, you should
Hey,
really
just saying, no digs at Canada here, but we don't have the Queen on our money.
Lo-Fi, do your Brockus impression.
I'm okay with it. Your
Damn dirty
Brockus-
Canucks.
You have a Brockus impression? I'm
I
okay
guess
with
I
it.
have an impression for everything.
Zell's sitting there saying he has an amazing lo-fi impression. Zell, you got the fucking link.
I sent you the link, Cell.
You're free to come and do it.
The monkey.
Brockus has the link, but he can't figure out how to work the link.
He has to press it with his fat fingers. But
He's an orc. What do you expect?
Brockus. Fucking Brockus.
Okay, we need impressions of everybody from you now at this point. Can you be gay enough to do a Zell impression?
Like, oh my god, I'm so nigger. I'll slap you right across the hiney. Let me spread your asshole. Oh no, it was my asshole. Oh, sorry, I fell over.
Oh, is he a bottom? Oh,
Yes.
she made you a bottom.
He is a bottom. He's a power bottom.
The power bottom.
Is he really?
Zell is very much a power bottom. He is the one that's in control of the relationship between him and Brockus.
He just he force fucks him with his ass.
Mark Como says Zell sounds like no BS. I can kind of see it.
Oh
Zell
no!
sounds
No.
like no BS.
Well, I can't have anything to do with Zell now.
Is this how he's reinvented himself?
Zell sounds a little like no BS, but you still got your whole thing, Antoine.
My whole thing.
Yeah, he's just no.
Yes,
He Anthony
your
is
whole
just
thing.
gay.
Normal.
I mean, Zell may sound a little bit like a dishonest faggot, but at least he doesn't sound as pretentious as his supposed leader.
Fucking nigger.
Okay, you know what? The British cannot help that they sound pretentious. It's just the way they sound.
I sound pretentious because I'm better than you.
Yes.
I sound pretentious because I've seen.
That didn't really work the last time you guys tried to pull that shit on America, buddy.
So we were out a few crates of tea. It's not that big of a deal.
You were out of country, bitch!
We were out 13 colonies, asshole.
You got beat by the French.
Dude, you were out of
Like
country
a
that,
pirate.
dude,
Colonies
your whole
worse
fucking
than
tiny
just
little
losing the
tea-sipping country is the size of one state, motherfucker! And you bitches lost!
Yeah, but
I-
Canada burnt
You know
down
what?
the White
You
House.
cannot help that you spread like a fucking virus, okay? So I'm not gonna take any of that. Under
I'm
consideration.
not going to sit here and take this, sir.
I
If you'd like to address the issue further, we can meet in person for fisticuffs.
Yes. Let us fight by the ocean with a cup of tea.
Oh, I definitely gonna have to put my money on America.
Fuck yeah!
Of course, he's an American. You all
Exactly.
love guns. It's
It's like,
insane.
it's like the giant retard on the playground with a stick.
I tend to think that there's a whole British form of martial arts where they can fight one-handed, and then the other hand contains a cup of tea.
Now they have to hold the undercup as well, so they fight only with legs.
Ooh, that's impressive.
Very interesting to us is someone like, say, Lo-Fi, go up against a British pussy like Antoine.
How would you think I would? I once owned his country.
I figure you would use the very big strap-on.
Yeah, it's formed like an axe.
How do you respond to Antoine?
Well, I'll just quote Zell. Lo-Fi sounds like Bane fucked Sean Connery. So, I mean,
That's accurate.
Oh
It
no!
is.
Oh no! Oh no! How dare you! You monster! You hit my right in the accent. Oh, my biggest weakness.
Jesus Christ, I've never heard a description of an accent that was so apt.
I love this. Everything about this is my
Yeah.
favorite.
Stay a while and listen. Welcome to Red October. Come stream.
well, if this
Extraordinaire.
is your favorite everything, all you have to do is convince the giant ugly ape to invite me on more, so I can steal everything from him.
See, I didn't mean to invite you in the first.
Wait,
so
are
you're
we-
saying you're
wait,
scared? That's
Are
fine.
we kidnapping the cunt stream? Because I can do this. I've hosted it on my channel before. We don't need him.
Anonymous
no,
Samaj, I can offer you
that's
so many
bad.
more opportunities than the monkey can.
I doubt that.
You get
Well,
15
you
viewers
haven't-
less than we have right now.
He
It's pretty
doesn't even he doesn't even pay us though, so it's set the bar very high.
good.
I paid you. You just told me to send the money elsewhere.
That's true. Hey, come on. I'm all for giving my money to love.
Yeah, internet love.
Yeah. How do you think I met my husband?
By hooking up with him on the internet and meeting
Yes!
him a week later.
No, it wasn't a week. It was like 2.
Okay, 2 weeks. I'm sorry for the very minor hyperbole.
He's a little far. Okay. To be fair, they're a little bit further apart.
Yes, that is fair because normal people, when they go on the internet to meet people, they look for locals.
No, they that's what happens when you go on Tinder. That's for fucking, not for relationships. Everybody knows how
Relationship
Tinder
you
works.
go with far away because it's way
Internet
more
is
fun.
not for
It is.
relationships.
That's true. See, can we fight him? We need to get rid of him. We don't need him. He's just a buzzkill.
Who here, other than me and Anon, has a wife and shit?
I mean, everybody
Some
has shit.
I mean, I have an ex-wife, but
All right.
Everybody has one of those. That's not
How
even
did
fair.
you meet her, Antoine?
do you want the honest truth?
Uh,
Through a friend through the internet.
Would you look at
That's because we live in like the now, and he should have been born in the 50s, where you meet people face to face or you don't meet them at all.
I did it the normal way. I went to a goddamn bar and met a slut. Then I made her an honest lady.
Good time. Good time.
She's still sitting right there. Does she hear this?
Oh yeah, she's still immediately next to me.
She didn't immediately kick you
Well,
for
and
that.
on
Yes.
some women just still know the natural order, Anon.
Yeah,
What,
exactly.
that you act like a huge slut until somebody gets you pregnant.
No, they just know to accept that a man is talking and they should listen obediently.
I only do that for Master Anonymous. None of you have that fucking right.
Well, you're just a woman who doesn't understand the natural order of things.
No, I'm just a good woman who only listens to my
You're
husband.
speaking to your future grandfather.
I don't give a fuck. Nana doesn't know what she's doing.
That's the best part.
It's like getting a virgin every time.
No,
What is this?
guys,
What do I do with it?
It's roboting like super bad for me. I'm gonna drop out and drop back in. All right.
Okay,
All right. Well, we will see you very soon, American Phoenix.
so I'll talk shit about him while he's gone.
Let's
Fucking
all
sucks.
wait solemnly until that man returns.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah, thank God he's back. It was like a graveyard in here while you were gone.
We all missed you.
And we all need the insanity of the Americans to make us all feel normal.
It's true.
Yes, it's the only way
Oh yeah.
to realize our true superiority.
Oh wait, you are the only American here. Oh, okay. Go figure. We usually have a couple in here, but no.
Well, you know, we got a British guy and a bunch of Canadians. There needed to be at least one American to raise the badass level.
Well, you know, we could get another American. Does anybody know anyone who follows at the heels of people more successful? Because if he doesn't do so, he'll lose his only form of income.
I can think of a few.
Anyone know a guy like that?
I can think of a few.
Maybe
I mean,
maybe somebody named after a singer.
That is not what I meant.
Is there a YouTuber who like calls himself Bon Jovi Says? Is that someone we can get on?
Oh,
Do
I
we got
got him.
fucking Elvis Says out there?
I like Bon Jovi. Elvis
Prince
can suck
says.
a dick.
Prince says. That's who we want.
Is it?
Bon Jovi is a pretty good band.
That's not what he. Oh god. The American doesn't get it.
I did the same thing.
The
Shut up.
American seems to be behind on the joke.
He picked up my joke. Fuck you. Said I love Bon Jovi.
I mean, if you want to bring him on, or if he has the time when he's not
Bon
sucking
Jovi?
Tonka Sauce dick.
Oh shit.
Does
Oh,
Bon Jovi
yeah.
suck dick?
Oh, I bet he does. He
Are
fucking
you
did.
talking shit about my good buddy Bon Jovi says?
Of course I am.
Got issues,
wants to talk-
Antoine.
You know what? He wants to talk shit about me. I can talk shit
Of course
right
I
back.
talk shit about you.
Not you.
No, Bon
you
Jovi.
dummy.
Bon Jovi said talk shit about Antoine.
God damn it.
Okay, we have a $5
So much
super chat.
going on.
We have to stop for money. $5 super chat from Cam in Black. Cunt Sports.
Oh wait.
Wait.
Anon.
What?
Let me look smug while you read this.
Okay, get smug. Not smug enough.
Hmm?
Chin up higher. There you go.
That
Okay,
is
all right.
Perfect.
Cam in Black for $5 says cunt sports might be better than blood sports. Cheers, cuntos. Y'all is all right. America.
Oh.
That's the new song. America.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
This is how Americans get noticed here. They give us money, real money, and not Canadian money.
No, that's the thing I love about Americans. Their money's worth a lot more than ours.
Yeah, it is.
Really, I was kind of curious what the exchange rate was.
Yeah, you give me $5 Canadian, we get we get $5 Canadian, minus whatever YouTube takes. You give me $5 American, we get like $8 Canadian.
Oh shit.
Min- for YouTube
Minus
takes.
what YouTube takes, so about $5 Canadian.
Yeah.
That actually isn't good news for me. They live in a snow-burning town, so a lot of the Canucks come down and they spend a lot of money, but on years where the Canadian money is weaker than the U.S. dollar, they don't really come down as much and spend as much.
Yeah, we're at like 74 cents right now. We're not
Oh,
doing
shit. I will say this, you Canadians are pretty good tippers.
Oh, I mean, we gotta be.
They're nice constantly. Of course, they're good tippers.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're in a running war with Denmark, and all they're doing to fight it is to change a flag and leave a bottle of whiskey. So I mean, that's
true.
like the
That's
nicest
what I
war
think is
ever.
true. Yeah, we do that.
I'm not actually sure about Denmark. I've never met or spoken to anyone from there. But
Yeah, there's an island that's exactly 12 miles off of your guys' international or off of your guys' coasts.
Yeah.
And it's disputed territory. So every time, so the navies just of both countries randomly go there, change the flag, and Canadians leave a bottle of Canadian whiskey, and the Danish leave a bottle of schnapps. And they leave signs that say either "Welcome to Canada" or "Welcome to Denmark." It's actually pretty fucking funny. But it's like, that's how nice you guys are. You're waging a war with whiskey and signs and flags.
We're very friendly neighbors.
So,
I will say this though, Canadians, as much as I shit on you guys because you deserve it, you guys technically declared war earlier than America did when we got attacked on 9/11. You guys declared war the same day. We declared war the next day because we were kind of dealing with some shit. So hey, you know, you guys have always had our back. You're like our dorky little brothers.
We white knighted for you. Yeah,
You guys are like our dorky little brothers. You know, you ain't worth much, but we know you always got our back in a fight.
Brockus says his phone is refusing to let him join the hangout. I'm gonna give you guys the other link. There are the two you can send. One of
I've
you.
also got $2 from Mark Comu. I gave all my money to Beardy, but I love you guys. Why didn't you give that $2 to Beardy?
Yeah,
Love you too, Mark.
Again, everybody, it's obviously really nice seeing the super chats and shit, but it would be a lot better if you'd click the link that Nightbot's given out, the link in your description, and give to Beardy instead.
I don't think the link works for foreigners.
Somebody
That might be
DM
why
it to
I
me.
can't get. I don't think the link works for foreigners. I think it's like a Canada American thing.
Yeah, because it works for me.
I've heard similar things. I think it was on a different stream from people in the UK who couldn't do it. So that's my guess anyway. So I remember Lo-Fi was saying she couldn't open the link.
Huh.
So let me refresh and see where we're at. With the beard burying. Keep a roof over his head.
Yeah,
a couple hundred up.
he wants to, not be homeless, which I think is something we can all relate to.
Well, they reached their goal, or he reached his goal, but it pushed it further because he thought he should probably get hopefully a new computer, because that way his wife doesn't have to take hers or something. This is mostly a him thing.
Yeah, actually, that's something I was confused about. Is his wife not moving with him?
No, I think they're.
Samaj, do you happen to know what the whole?
No, and he's being purposely vague because he doesn't want to bring too many details into light. But he knows it's personal and it is family. If he feels like sharing it, that's up to him. So for now, we're just gonna, take it as is.
I'm gonna guess that somebody has to stay behind and look after the person with dementia that he mentioned at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's also
on
a chance.
His Twitter video, didn't he say he was going to try to get just a separate space for recording?
Yeah.
Or is he actually moving? I don't really know too much about it past that Twitter video.
Yeah, no one knows really too much. Like I said, he's being purposely vague.
Okay. Well, hey, somebody DM me the link.
Yeah,
the GoFundMe?
Post that in the side chat or send it to American Phoenix. American Phoenix. If you instead of super chatting to us, send your cash there.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But yeah, he's actually since we started this, it's gone up a bit. I think a couple $100, so that's good.
No, I mean this thing's only. I said this earlier. It's only been running for maybe about 30 hours now, and he's raised this much.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I saw a tweet from him or something where he was talking about how the Gulf City crew got it up over, like he kind of fucked off for a little bit, comes back and the Gulf City crew has it up over past the goal.
Yeah, Gulf City, they did a lot for him. So that's good to hear.
That's why I love this fucking group of people, man. Like, yeah, we're assholes, but we also take care of people, and it's like, I've seen more fucking charity streams and stuff coming out of you guys than I have anybody else who's supposedly, the good, nice people.
No, that's because they only give charity to the ones that they care about, not anybody.
And I mean, a big part of it is too. With us, we do it because we have a generous audience and shit like that.
That's not even true. You raised money for me when this channel had like 50 subscribers.
Yeah.
You're just a big softie and you don't want people to know it.
That's the point I was going to make about other people without tying us into it. But that's the thing. You get
Fuck you, Rocket.
You have all these people. They are assholes on the fucking internet. Complete fucking cunts. But they're good-hearted people. You can be a good guy without being a nice guy. And that's what goes on with a lot of these people.
Yeah, no, I've definitely seen that.
With us, it was a different case.
And we take care of our own. That's something I've noticed a lot, too.
All of the charity shit was only for our image. It was to make us look good. It's fucking... I just found a way to fucking counter it every time you fucking try and bring this shit up.
No, yeah.
Just to make me look good.
I'm sure. That's why you had no subscribers back then. I'm sure you were virtue signaling to all those 50 people.
I thought I would get your audience from
it. You've surpassed my audience now.
Really?
Yeah, this channel's at 2K, right?
Yeah.
I hit 1,500, And then I told YouTube to go fuck itself and move to BitChute, and I dropped a bunch of subscribers. YouTube was mad.
No, I figure your fans probably unsubscribed because there was no need to be subscribed to a channel that's not pumping out content.
Oh no, that channel or that video has more views than any video I've had uploaded in the last while, and it's got all likes, no dislikes. I don't think people unsubscribed. As soon as I hit 15K, I started getting that weird every time I uploaded, I dropped a bunch of subscribers. It was weird.
This
Yeah,
is also
I don't know if that's actually a glitch or if people are just making shitty videos that people hate.
I would have thought that, but it hit a threshold and it was like 3 videos in a row where it happened when it never happened to me before that.
Huh.
And see,
I always thought it was
yeah.
just people bitching because, they made a video, people didn't like it, so they unsubscribed. That sounds normal to me, but it was strange.
My main channel, where I actually post videos, it's every now and then. It's not at 1,500, it's at like 1,100 or something. But every time I post a video, I gain.
Yeah, wait till you hit 1,500 and tell me if that changes, because it did for me, like out of the blue. It was weird.
Well, I'll find out with the next video I post, and I'll let you know, Little Miss
Oh, yes,
Anonymous.
please.
Very
do.
soon, he will let you know what the situation is. Little
I'm
Miss.
surrounded by Bond villains.
Oh, diabolical.
Well, I don't want to brag, but I just crested 1,600, so...
Ooh.
I've just reached 1,600.
No, I
Sick.
said crested. Crested.
I know you said crested, but that's
Are you saying that your audience doesn't understand the difference between got to and crested?
I'm.
Isn't Crest a
You have
toothpaste?
never met my audience, have you? These guys are retards. There is not a smart person in this crowd. All of
Well, I
them.
can
are
definitely
bottom
agree
of
with
the
that because
bottom.
Brockus is here.
Schmeckle, that hurts, man. That cuts me deep.
American Phoenix is the obvious exception. He gives us money. He's clearly
Yay.
a rocket scientist.
So Schmeckle, Monkey, I need to ask you about the tweet that happened yesterday between you and Failure.
Yes, I'm willing to give you answers about the tweet that went beyond that went on between
I need a
me
drink
and.
for this shit.
I'm sorry, it's hard to think of the words and also concentrate on being British.
So what prompted you to, I don't know, justify yourself to him?
No, I'm not sure what you mean. There were a couple tweets.
I'm talking about the one because he said something about money, right?
Oh well, yeah. There was a very, very easy way to prove him wrong. So
Is that that was the only reason, just to dig the knife in and prove him wrong?
It's not like an optics thing for me. I am the consistently drunk YouTuber. I am not looking to look particularly good. But they've done this type of shit with a lot of people. This misrepresenting the situation. So when it was very, very easy to go, no, dude, here's what actually happened. I couldn't resist.
No, that's commendable. I applaud you, sir. I agree with you that they've kind of gone a little off the rails because they have it in their heads that no one can beat them. But no, it's commendable. I just wanted to know. Shut up, Brockies.
Those are some very loud chat messages there.
There have been a couple times there have been inconsistencies like this, or not inconsistencies, misrepresentations, like inviting me and then making it seem like I didn't show up during a week where they had my schedule and knew I wasn't available on those days. Inviting me, even booking it. Me and Samaj spoke because they wouldn't speak directly with me. But yesterday, I was supposed to go on. I was never sent a link. The failure tried to say I should have went to them for the fucking link. But that's not how it fucking works. They want me on the show. They can send the fucking link.
Yeah, if you're hiring me to do a job, you got to tell me where the fuck the place is to go do the work.
Exactly. Right. Again, they tried to pass that off as me not show. And the fact is, I can't fucking show if I don't cut the link that gets me into the fucking hang.
Right.
And it's small dishonest tactics like this that they use to try and make it look like people are afraid of them. I saw somebody else earlier tweeting about a similar situation. Yeah, I told you I'd go on. You told me to come on. You never sent me the fucking link. No idea who it was. It was some chick. But it's dishonest shit, and that's why when Failure said this shit, when he brought up the money, and to his credit, when I pulled up the timestamp, he did retract his statement. But seeing him say that and remembering, no, I clearly said the fucking opposite. If I had to fucking correct him.
Well, because the last time I actually met all of you together, you were all friends. I'm not going to ask what happened. It's just I didn't realize that you guys had had a falling out until a couple of weeks ago.
I invited Destiny onto a stream with Tonka because I thought Tonka was a man who could deal with his own issues and his own discreditors face to face. Then Destiny started trying to dox Tonka, and I unfortunately did not have. I was too drunk to fucking realize it was happening, but I did not have the power to boot Destiny. That was firmly in the hands of Failure. Failure didn't do so for some reason. And then I was also making jokes during that stream because Vadim Newquist had said some things about Tonka's grandmother's vagina. And I think that's something really fucking dumb to get offended about. I mean, Anon.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
a fucking Nana.
Yes, she loves it.
She has dementia.
She doesn't even remember.
She
I'll
loves
say-
every time she does remember, which is like at least 1 in 56.
Clean her up afterwards.
Please do.
No, I'm not gonna fucking clean her off.
Yes,
after
you are, because I am sick of doing it. You know how hard that woman is to get in and out of the
But
bathroom.
Antoine, Anon would be a better comparison because Tonka was a friend of sorts. You're basically a stranger. Actually, you and American Phoenix, because American Phoenix gives me money. And you.
Damn right I do.
And you're basically a stranger. Antoine, I'm gonna fuck your grandmother. American Phoenix, your grandmother has a beautiful pussy.
Well, both of them. All 4 of my grandmothers have been dead for years. But hey, bro,
Ooh,
fucking
you
I mean,
do
I
your
was
thing.
gonna- I was gonna say,
Hey,
if you
you
want
know
to-
what,
if you
man?
want to
Nothing
summon
wrong
my
with
dog, go
necrophilia.
for it.
It was a beautiful pussy.
Hey, nothing wrong with necrophilia. Damn it.
How rotten are they?
4 years?
It's been a few years, so probably pretty damn rotten.
They can
Oh
you just
yeah,
hang
there's no skin left. I'm
you
gonna.
can just
Hey, you know what? You fucking put a fucking clothespin on your nose, a little fucking biohazard mask, and you know what? You go to do your thing.
nah, you just shove an air freshener up there first.
Oh, of course.
I
Just where there's a will,
yeah.
there's a way.
There, it's true. You can make it work. You know the really
Yeah.
fleshy bits are usually last to rot. You just make a new hole.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, who goes to a graveyard without carrying a knife? That's all I'm saying.
Well, exactly, and a shovel.
I'll be right back. Antoine's in chat.
Oh,
Obviously not American people.
oh,
Wait, American Phoenix, if you're in charge, does that mean you can hand the power over to whoever you want? Because you could really piss Schmeckle off here and put Antoine in charge for a little while.
Yeah, but the problem with that is, as an American, I can't allow a foreigner to take power.
This is a Canadian stream.
This
It's
is a
fine. You're not
Canadian-
losing
Yeah,
much.
You're the foreigner, asshole.
Yes, but still, you see, like, Schmeckel entrusted the authority to me. You know, I mean, I have to take that, you know?
Well, what are
Oh,
you
shit,
doing?
it's Mundane Matt.
What are you doing with your authority there?
Apparently,
Well,
summoning
as soon
Mundane Matt.
as soon as I get put in charge, we get Mundane Matt. So you know what, Little Miss Anonymous, shut your Canadian mouth.
That's not what I
Monday-
asked you. I asked you what you were doing that was useful.
Oh, you fucking Canadian bitch. That was a good one.
Every
Just,
once
you
in a
know what?
while.
You get an American slow clap.
Yay! Oh, life is complete. I could die happy.
Yep, that's the highest honor that a Canadian can receive, except for maybe getting a new pair of socks from the Queen.
I would prefer the socks.
Well, I'm sure
highest
you
honor.
would. I mean, for fuck's sake, it gets up to like 30 degrees there?
I
Cold
hope-
as shit.
Wait, does she wear them once before I get them?
I don't know.
Because I hope if she doesn't, I don't want them anymore.
You Canadians, you're obsessed with the Queen.
Of course I am. I mean, she could put I'm sure she could wear, if they were tube socks, she could put them on her boobs.
Oh, well, you know what? She's old enough. I gotta imagine she's got to do something for, you know, she can't have good circulation anymore.
Yeah, she's got to keep them warm. I'm sure they're long enough to fill a tube sock.
It's so
Oh,
gross but true. It's so
It is
gross but
so-
true.
It is.
You know the
Her
sad
and
thing
her-
about the
her and
royal
her
family?
Her fucking
Besides all
corgis.
the incest,
Wait, does she
By the
walk?
time that
Do
the Queen
ahead.
actually dies, the prince is going to be made king for like 5 years until he dies.
Probably. But you know,
well, yeah, because his ears are going to take him. A good stiff wind is going to blow, and his ears are going to blow him into the lake, and he can't swim.
well, no, he can't learn any useful skills. He's royalty.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. British guy, what is it with the fucking? What is it with the swans or something? Isn't it that the Queen owns all the swans?
Fuck if I know.
Does she walk her corgis with her tits?
You're the resident you're the resident British
Yes.
guy, and you can't even answer a question about the Queen.
owns all
You
the swans. They're
fucking
called,
tea sipping son of a bitch.
they're called the
'Cause I
royal
want
swans.
them.
The Queen's
I have
royal
my own
swans, and
fucking
she owns all. Shut the fuck up!
Oh shit! It's getting violent.
The Queen owns all the swans. It's true. Every year she counts them.
How many of them does she eat?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, fuck, if you own it, why wouldn't you eat one?
Oh come on,
That's actually a good question.
swans are delicious.
I've never had swan. I have had crane though.
Geese, it's
Fucking
goose.
sandhill
It's goose.
cranes, man, ribeye of the sky.
It's goose.
We can't eat swans. in the
Schmeckel, welcome back. I hereby return the Thorta to you.
Yes,
That's because you couldn't handle it anyway.
Yeah, he
Fuck
fucked
you, you
everything
British
up.
son of a bitch.
You know what? While you were gone, we were talking about how long the Queen's tits are. That's how bad it was.
I feel like that is a very
I
productive
feel like
fucking
you probably don't hit her knee.
conversation.
Looks like in a couple of years, once she matures and hits her, the proper age of beauty, she'll be a lovely lady with saggy but not too saggy, somewhat firm titties.
Fried eggs on a plank.
Don't knock it till you tried it.
They'll do a lot of knocking.
Anyway, we got Mundane Matt. How you doing, Matt?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Just became aware that someone apparently is doing a live stream going through one of my videos from like a year and a half ago almost and trying to tear it apart. That's funny.
Who is that somebody?
Hard bastard, whoever the fuck this guy is.
Oh, I've heard of Hard Bastard. He's not that funny.
He is, according to his Twitter profile, a social justice advocate exposing the moral and intellectual bankruptcy of the social justice movement. I don't know, never heard of him.
Why did you tear apart your video?
Well, what he is, so the other day I was interviewed by the Mythicist Milwaukee guys. Now, apparently, if you even so much as talk to these guys, you are persona non grata with a few people.
Of course.
And so they had me on their podcast, and they were saying like, "Hey, we really like how you cover the news," and I'm like, "Thank you." And then this guy was like, "I hate how he covers the news."
Isn't that how it
then-
is for every single one of your videos?
There's a lot of them, but he's pointing to one in particular, and the one in particular is the one I did about the Christopher Steele dossier, right, when that first came to light at the beginning of 2017. The one where like the golden shower was a thing, right? And so I went through it and I was laughing at it, and you know, people were really upset when this thing came out. You have to understand, like, so many diehard Trump supporters were like, "This is like the worst thing anyone could ever make ever. This is just complete fiction." And if you talk to a lot of alt-righters now, like Aiden Paladin, she's going to say it's totally debunked. None of it's been debunked. But I said that the BuzzFeed was actually correct in posting it. This was a document that had been circulated around their government for approximately 6 months, still adding more to it. It was on its way of being published and being leaked out there anyway. They just are the first ones to do it. And so I look at it as being well within their right as publishers. And this guy is not too happy about that.
Okay, yeah.
That's
so
the drama of my life. I know it's not as crazy as other people. Right?
Yeah, no,
I think
I-
it's ultimately stupid, but yes, I agree. They absolutely have the right to post it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is America.
It's the Supreme Court ruling. I forget which one, but if you don't leak the document yourself, you have a right to publish it or to talk about it, so on and so forth. The document would have been leaked anyway, or it had already been leaked, essentially. Like, people were already, like, Obama was basically, you know, they were already getting ready to tell Trump, like, "Hey, man, there's this really weird rumor about you that's going to be coming out." So
Well, I
like,
thought that they briefed him on the document like a week before it actually came out. didn't they?
yeah, exactly. They briefed him on it ahead of time, so he knew this was coming. People knew this was coming, but you know, someone like Hard Bastard here doesn't ever think that far ahead. So
Right.
I'm just gonna kick back and drink a beer and talk to you guys and just say fuck them.
Well, I got roped into some drama that you talked about long time ago, Pizzagate. I was part of some groups where they were saying, "Oh, it's real. Alex Jones is going to expose it." And I said, "There's no fucking evidence for it." And about 30 people called me a pedophile apologist.
Oh, I got that all the time. Oh yeah, I got that. Okay, so I mentioned Aiden Paladin once, and I mentioned her again. I've had one conversation, and both of these subjects have come up, so I find that to be funny. She said that she actually got into making YouTube videos because she saw my video on Pizzagate, and she was appalled by it. She was just horrified that I would laugh at Pizzagate, and I'm all like, "Well, I was proven correct like 6 weeks later." And she's all like, "You were not proven correct." I'm like, "Oh, I was very much proven correct when a guy who took a gun into the pizza place and tried to find that underground child sex dungeon that was fabled to exist. He went searching for his El Dorado, and what he found was 4 years in fucking prison." So, yeah, I was right.
Yeah, I mean, with the Pizzagate thing, that was really one of the dumbest conspiracies I've heard in a long time.
Here's the thing with that, though, and I did say this in the video where I was mocking the conspiracy. There are child sex rings. Absolutely. This just was not one of them. And I did put out there saying if people who cared so much about this wanted to fight back, there's an entire subsection out there of pedophiles and child abusers known as adoption disruptors, which is people who adopt kids from either our foster system or other countries and then realize they don't want them. They can't take them. They can't handle them, so on and so forth. So what they do, instead of going and like giving them back into the system or finding or what we're doing, sending them back home, they go on at the time a Yahoo group, and they would find people who would be willing to take the kids. No paperwork, no paper trail, no court, no CPS, just a standard, "Hey, we want to go meet up at the Burger King and exchange children?" Sure, okay. And that's what they would go and do. And these kids would end up being abused, sexually assaulted, very much just run through the ringer. And no one cared when I brought that up. Not one goddamn person who criticized me over Pizzagate coverage even remotely looked at the adoption disruption. They just were like, "Well, no, Pizzagate, Alex Jones says it's real." Yeah, okay.
No, it was definitely a dumb thing to buy into. I'm sure. Like I didn't see your videos. I'm sure you did call that. I'm sure most people called that. But I feel like that's something for you to deal with.
Dude, I do this shit as a job, man. There's so much shit that's like unfairly thrown at my feet over a lot of stuff. Stuff I have nothing to do with will get thrown at my feet, and I'm just like, really? Okay. You know as well as I do that there are people out there that will do whatever they can to push the drama for whatever fucking reason that they can.
No, I've never met anybody like that.
Sure.
I can't think of a single group
And listen,
of people.
I cannot sit
Apple.
there and
Hey,
and-
Matt, why are you such a two-faced pussy in the show?
Why am I a two-faced pussy?
Yeah,
God.
I am what I eat, I guess. Fuck, I don't know, man.
you haven't eaten pussy in forever. I was just gonna ask, see if I could get an answer out of you.
Oh,
Take it easy, pussies.
Tonka. No, I'm not talking to you, man.
That was
That was
quick.
bizarre.
No, it's fine. He wants to just fucking run his mouth and shit. I won't talk to him. That's why he gets all butthurt.
No, there are lots of reasons that he gets butthurt. Apparently.
Yeah.
Why
Well, no.
did he leave?
Speaking of, Nun, how's Nana?
Tonka, come back.
Can I get my Nana update?
I'm streaming tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard. If he wants to come on in, he can message me and we'll have a conversation. But it's going to be on my fucking show, on my fucking time, and that's how it's going to work.
No, wait, why did he leave though? Seriously. Tonka, I miss you.
I think he was doing a one-liner type thing. Oh,
Oh, come on. Fuck. Oh, well.
he wasn't booted. He's well able to rejoin. Yeah, I figure he just popped in to sling a little at Matt.
Yeah, because that's the morning kumite. That's what you expect from internet blood sports, folks. A running gun, a drive-by shooting. Nary a conversation, but just insults levied at you without a chance to respond.
I am fine with insults levied at people without a chance to respond.
Also, Nana's very offended. You keep cheating on her with other people's grandmothers.
Well, you know what?
Aw.
It's not my fault. Tonka's grandmother is very, very attractive and much tighter.
Stop
than you.
fucking around behind my Nana's back. It's very offensive to her.
Until she forgets because
I'm
of the
just
dementia.
Because of the dementia.
And Nana's vagina is all fucking
Do you know what?
veiny, wrinkly, and shit.
That's
Tonka's
what you like.
Hold on, I'm sorry, you're talking about Tonka's grandmother? Is that what I understand is happening here?
Bye, Samash.
All right, take care, guys.
have a good
No,
one.
I heard grandmother, and I was just asking. That's all it was. I'm not trying to.
Well,
get into
he's
the
been
that
fucking
shit.
my Nana for years, and do you know how many times a day I have to tell her you're cheating on her? How many times I have to remind
I'm
her?
glad she forgets. If her memory wasn't so bad, her relationship would have been over a long time ago.
You know what? The dementia's making it really hard for me. I'm glad you're having fun and everything. But seriously, you have to start bathing her afterwards. I'm not doing it anymore.
Like I said, I'm not cleaning her off. That's
You know
for
what?
them to
I'm
handle.
leaving it there for you for next time. You can have your own sloppy seconds.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun. Do you have Mexicans in your area?
I have some that work for me, but you can't use them for that.
Oh, come on.
No, you can't afford them.
Hey, you're telling me not one of these Mexicans will clean sperm off an old naked lady?
I mean, they do it, but you don't have the money for that.
They're Mexicans.
Well, I've had friends who have worked at sex shops, and I've asked how much the average jizz mopper does make per hour, and if you can afford minimum wage, then yes, you can.
Jizz moppers don't wash the women.
I'm pretty sure though, for like a 4-hour
well,
minimum work night, they probably would.
Not
No,
old women,
we have
especially.
a question in the
Clearly,
chat.
don't know the work ethic of people who are desperate for money.
Oh,
But that being said, all right, I just want to confirm you guys are making fun of Tonka's grandmother. Is that what's going on here?
No, he's been
Oh,
talking
yes.
about fucking my grandmother for.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry, I got you.
let me clarify this.
There was a lot of crosstalk.
He's
I
cheating
wanna
on my
make this,
grandmother, apparently.
There's
I
nothing
make this
wrong
very-
with having a loving relationship with someone with Tonka's.
Okay. So you're having
Everybody shut
having
the
a
fuck up
loving
for a
but
second.
cheating
I'm going to
relationship with-
clarify this so nobody can be confused.
So
Never, ever insult Tonka's grandmother. She is a beautiful lady with a very, very tight vagina. And some of the nicest
That is
titties
literally
I've
all you.
ever seen.
Nana, stop cheating on Nana.
I'm being very complimentary here. I don't see how he can be pissed.
Well, because you're fucking
You do realize this
you're
is content you're
using
talking
her.
about here, right?
You're using her to make my Nana jealous. It's very upsetting.
There is that, and I'm very sorry, Tonka's grandmother. I've talked you up a lot. You'll never be on the level of Non's Nana.
How dare you make her the other woman?
Jesus
I mean,
Christ, you guys.
you will always be second in my heart. To a Non's very beautiful, very overweight, very dementia-addled grandmother.
She's not overweight. She just has huge tits.
Which makes
This
her
is,
overweight.
this is where the
Oh,
conversation
wow, you
has
guys
to
are
end.
terrible. You guys are terrible. Terrible.
Terrible, Matt says.
Terrible people.
I am being.
This isn't new. He's been talking about banging my Nana forever. I'm just really mad you keep cheating on her with any
Here's
old
the thing,
woman that
though.
wags her ass at you. Like, come
Here's the
on.
thing, Schmickle. If you want to get some serious gray hair, and I mean you want some serious gray hair,
I'm always looking.
all you
for
have to do is just go hang around the old folks home, because it is proven that there is so much sex that happens there
Oh yeah,
that it's kind of like everything you missed out in your early 20s, you will make up in an old folks home.
we
But
were
you have
talking
to
about
do
that
the
earlier with the
old
prune
slump.
juice enemas.
You
Yeah,
got-
is that an actual? Is that an actual statistic?
I don't know the actual statistic of it, but that is true. There's a okay. I'll put it to you like this. I do know this though. Old folks home, retirement homes are is one of the fastest growing industries in the United States, and this predominantly has to do with baby boomers that are hitting retirement age and moving into these facilities. Second, old people like to have sex. I think this is kind of most people already know that. You know, it's just because you hit 80 doesn't mean your junk stops working. It may take a little bit longer to get out of the station, but you know, we have pills for that now. And because women traditionally live longer than men, if you are a widower living in one of these homes, you are basically like cream of the crop. Like, I'm not even kidding you. My grandmother passed away 5 years ago. My grandfather moved into a home not long after, because he was already up there. You know, he's already over 80 and stuff. And like, bam, like I told him too, day one, I said, you do not follow the first woman who brings you a casserole dish home. You know, and then he was sitting there going like, he kind of got a little mad at that one. And then here it is a couple years later, and he is in fact living with one of those women. And it's
Hey, good
you know,
for him, man.
it's just, you know, she's a good person. She's a very nice person, very lovely woman. You know, completely not my grandmother, and I've made that abundantly clear. But you know, no, she's nice, and he's got companionship, which is ultimately what it boils down to at that age. Just you want companionship. I think YouTubers, when we get to that age, it's just going to be 24-hour live streams.
No, I can definitely see, like, at that age, you want the companionship and shit, but companionship doesn't mean you fuck like bunnies. There's got to be some reason behind them. Like, you're slutty in your teens, you're regular at some point, and then you go back to being slutty once you hit a certain age in the retirement home, and I guess a dead spouse.
Well, the best part about it is this. The honest to God best part about it is this. When you get to that age, if you are hitting like 75, 80 and you go into a retirement home, you know what? Basically, like, sexual protection is off the table, because you know they're not gonna get pregnant. And if you get any diseases, then you know you're dead anyway pretty soon. So it's like you can live with it.
Yeah, fuck it. You're
Yeah,
old. Why
I
not?
guess at 80, AIDS isn't a big deal.
It takes a long. Well, I mean, I'm not too sure how that would transfer, only because of your immune system is what gets impacted. So I don't know if HIV is on like kind of like the fast track. If you
I
get to
guess
that
it
age,
could mean, like basically a couple months of life and then death. But
I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, let me say, it's horrible jokes, but I mean, old people need love too. So I think we should support a condom initiative for old folks home. You know,
all right, now, Matt, we actually did have a question in the chat that's been asked a couple times. Trippy Poop wants to know how well Kilroy is going.
as far as I know, and I just had a conversation the other day with the organizers, everything is hunky dory. It's going down April 21st, 22nd, Phoenix, Arizona, and yeah.
Now, I hear like Based Mama's been replaced. She's not running shit anymore.
She's hired people to help organize and plan the event. And see, that ultimately was kind of the problem from the get-go. Was there was a lot of bad advice, right? Which happens in these situations. What you had was the conflating of Kraut server with Kilroy, a very loose tangential connection that was jumped upon by certain people, and turned into an issue much larger than it needed to be and much larger than it should have been. And then, of course, there was the initial backlash, which was, again, bound to happen. And then post that, there was people that did get refunds. I don't know the specifics of all of that, so I'm not the person to talk to. But there were actually far more people than I anticipated that had kept their tickets, that are still intended on going, and that are still going to be attending the show. So as far as I know, everything is still pretty much above board.
Hey, it's still going. Based Mom is still at the head of it. And
the Mythicist Milwaukee guys are also there as consulting. They're going to be, they've been helping out getting it going. I know they're going to be speaking at a panel. I'll be the one that's interviewing them on this panel when I'm there. And so those guys are, you know, they're on the up and up, right? They want to make sure that everything is good. And so having them on board is actually for the best.
Oh, yeah. From what I've heard, the Mythicist Milwaukee guys seem to be pretty on the up and up. So, like, I haven't heard any types of issues with their shit. But I did want to ask,
who give those guys shit are the people who give them shit over who they quote unquote platform. Right?
Matt, I gotta cut you off because unlike some people, I don't really like bringing up topics 3 months after they're relevant.
Well, here's 3 months before after it's relevant, and 1 month before it's going to be relevant again.
Lo-Fi, how big are your titties?
That's a good question. I don't think we've ever asked that.
That's a D90.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Can you say that a little more Dutch?
That is D90.
There we go. Also, somebody says non-super chats.
Oh yeah, there were two.
And he has a very good point. Thank you, Mr. LM002.
Yeah, there was two. I'm sorry. I saw them, but I couldn't derail the chatterbox machine. Cam in Black for $5.
Next time, just yell at him.
I will. Matt, you're changing your name.
Matt,
How much for free reign on me picking your new one? That's not an answer.
Wait, you're changing your name?
I'm not changing the name. I mean, I was going to probably move away from the mundane Matt name. Keep the logo because I love the logo, but I've been doing it for 6 years, and I'm just kind of like, it was a troll name, you know? Like, okay, like imagine for a second, like Cuntstream blows up, like goes, you know, bigger than you could ever possibly imagine, and then down the road, there's opportunities that could be directly impacted by the name. You know?
Yeah, well, we're actually thinking of changing it to Little Miss Anonymous and Friends.
You can also
Nobody's gonna watch it then.
Show, right?
Also, we have one more super chat, and it's old, so I want to get it out of the way. Mr. LM002 for $5. How much longer will the stream be going on? I ask because the level of drunkenness is way too low.
Oh, you know what? Who was it that said that?
Mr. LM002.
Mr. LM, I will definitely work on improving the level of drunkenness.
How long are we doing this for?
I don't know, until we stop.
I'm tired.
Well, suck it up, woman. Your opinion doesn't
You know
matter
what?
because you're a woman.
I worked a real job, sir.
I'm working right now. You don't hear me bitching.
You're driving. That's not working.
Yeah, you know what? I put in a fucking 12-hour shift yesterday. I'm going to put in another fucking 12-hour shift today.
Driving.
You know what?
Driving.
Quit your bitching, woman.
Some people do that for leisure. That's like somebody.
Quit your bitching, woman.
That's like somebody that plays soccer for a living, going, "Oh, I worked so hard playing a game today."
1 second, and we got Bruni in the chat. So I did want to point out, Bruni, we corrected ourselves earlier. There were two things that you brought up yesterday that were incorrect. At least according to Andy himself in the stream where he described the story we were talking about yesterday, the whole condom thing. One, they were both drunk, not just her. And two, it didn't slip off. It was too tight, so he took it off. At least according to him.
But is that really an excuse?
Well, no, that's not Nolan.
I'm just because I looked into it once I saw the accusations come out the night before the article, and according to Canadian law, it's not illegal. However,
they're very on the fence about whether or not it should be. But
true,
right now,
and here's the problem for Andy in case it ever does become illegal. There are no statute of limitations in Canada, meaning if it's an indictable offense, it doesn't matter when you do it. So if that ever does become legal in Canada, and this girl for whatever reason decides she wants to make that claim, Andy's already gone on record as admitting that it happened. He's fucked. So
The Crown won't press charges on her behalf.
yeah, she'd have to press charges.
well, actually, no, she wouldn't. If he's gone on saying it and it's considered an offense, then it could be up to the prosecutor if they would want to. It'd be better if it'd be fine if she did in fact. I don't want to say fine. I want to say if she is the one who chose to do it, then there'd be a clear course of action. But if, let's say, for example, because of Andy's certain popularity with a particular group at this moment in time, if let's say a local prosecutor wanted to make a name for themselves and to take a chink out of their armor or a link out of their chain, could make a case against that. Because it's
Did you say chink just because Andy's brother is Asian, Matt?
Well, they're not actually brothers, right?
Do not.
So
I reject your headcanon, sir.
I get the joke,
Ruining
but
the
at the
illusion,
same
you
time, it's
fucking buzzkill. God.
I reject your headcanon. Okay.
I'm just saying. I don't believe what he did was rape. I said that on Twitter, and I stand by that.
I don't think it was sexual assault.
But it was definitely a scummy move. I just want to make that abundantly clear.
You already
Yeah,
lost
it's a
that
scumbag
fight,
move.
Schmeckle. You already lost that fight, Schmeckle. Stop
I
bringing it up.
did that argument, but I still don't think it was.
It is.
It's what, sexual assault?
Yes, by definition, it's
By
sexual
definition,
assault.
it is sexual assault. Yeah, by definition, it is. Because, there's a certain level of trust that has to go into the consent. And if there any element of that does change with one party not being privy to that information and therefore giving consent, it does act as a different situation.
You take the informed out of informed consent.
Yeah, I would argue, though, that doing live streams trying to explain it is not the best thing. I would have just
no, Andy's a fucking retard. That's not.
I would have definitely gone.
That's not a story you tell to your best friend if you think he might have a conscience.
I listened to the full clip, and then I listened to his explanation the next day because I think Wrongful Bishop did a video, and him and I got into we kind of went about the legalities of the situation on Twitter, and he sent me his video that had another clip from the next day of Andy trying to explain it, and it's your explanation of it was too tight, or it slipped off or something, doesn't really apply to the it was too tight, so I took it off. It's not. It's pick one story or the other. He'll pick obviously the easier one because it'll be better to defend.
1 second, Matt. I need to say one thing. The opinions expressed during this cunt stream are not the opinions of Little Miss Anonymous.
Thank you. I'm here.
Dawn has nothing to do with anything that doesn't come out of her own goddamn mouth.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll put it to you like this. I don't think you got to be careful about what you say online. This is a clear indicator of that. It's not like it's. I don't think it's a repeated offense. I think it was a dumb, stupid thing to do, and I'm hoping that it opens up, some recalibration of one's actions in life about how not to do bad shit anymore.
Chaos says he's Canadian. He doesn't believe what you said about statutes of limitations is correct. And,
what I saw online. I'll double check.
I'm pretty sure we do have the statutes of limitation.
Yeah, we
If
do,
we're
but
in
there
that-
are
let's see.
certain crimes that have limitless statutes.
Oh yeah. We might not have any on sex crimes.
It depends. It depends on
It
what
says,
kind of
it says
sex
here
crime it
in
is.
Canada there is no statute of limitations for indictable offenses. There's generally
And
a
if it's on the
6-month
internet,
limitation period
it's true.
No, if it's on the
summary conviction
.gov,
offenses. A DUI is indictable until the Crown makes an election. So on an indictable offense, sexual assault would be an indictable offense.
is it a .gov website?
That's a .ca.
Yeah, you own a .gov.
No, he's in Canada.
Yeah, we have .gov too.
Wouldn't it be .gov.ca or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where you're throwing me off on that one. Let me take
Yeah.
a look here. All right. Okay. Oh, someone. Let's see. Okay. Statute of limitations. All right. Hold on. All offenses in Canada may be, all offenses in Canada may be classified as indictable offenses or summary conviction offenses. Summary conviction offenses are less serious than indictable offenses. Hold on. I'm just going. This is a lot here. Okay.
Yeah, the Psycho 216 also has a good point. Laws don't get applied retroactively.
It's very unlikely the Crown would bother to press charges on something like this that happened so long ago without the woman actually.
True. No, I'm not saying that they would do that, nor
They
am I
won't.
implying that I want that.
They
I'm
won't.
merely pointing out that this is one of those things where it's like at like the extreme part of the situation, because it
They
says
won't.
here
They
that
won't.
that
They
Canada
just won't.
that Canada has a like statute of limitations on stuff like just causing a disturbance, trespassing, and falsifying employment records are the examples given. So it's kind of like I'm assuming that would fall in line of like misdemeanor crimes if we were to apply that versus felony.
All right, Jesus Christ, 1 second. I got to address something, Matt. Bruni says, mundane matter. You're so insecure about your own failures on your YouTube career that you have to try and ride the coattails of someone who's more popular than you. Matt is not riding my coattails.
Whose coattails am I riding, and how am I? This is the thing I don't understand.
Matt's not riding my coattails right now.
No. Here's the thing. If I was writing, okay, if he's referring to Andy, if I was writing Andy's coattails, don't you think I would have made a fucking video? Don't you think I would have come out there and like spoken my piece on the subject matter? I didn't. I don't care enough. I did like 15 minutes of research the other night and I was like, this is what I found. This seems about right. And I don't think I don't think he did this as a malicious act or even one that would be considered rape. However, this is the funny thing. This is what's happening now in regards to like anyone who criticizes that whole internet blood sport thing. It's happened to the quartering, to Jeremy, a bunch of the people I've seen. Oh, your channel's dying. No, it's not. It's really not. So you can make up whatever bullshit, dumb fucking statement you want to tell yourself to help you sleep at night. I know how much money I'm making, motherfucker, and I am fucking fine. So below me.
All right, Matt, we'll talk about that after the stream. Maybe I need to reconsider this whole riding Andy's coattails thing.
I mean, like the thing is, there are certain things that people like about what's going on with all that shit. Personally, I'm not a fan. I don't find it productive. But people out there seem to enjoy it, and that's perfectly fine. So
see, I'm not a big fan of Andy.
Well, that's something I'm hearing
Andy
more every single day.
4 or 5 months. At the same time, I feel like the accusations against him right now are ridiculous. He may be legally guilty of sexual assault, but I don't think what he did should be classified as sexual assault.
Well, it's hard. Really hard to, like, argue.
Hey, Schmeckle.
You lost
mind if I
that
jump in for a
argument
second, dude?
already.
Hey,
Yes.
dude, my shit's starting to break up, so I'm actually gonna dip out, and
Bye.
you guys take care. But my girl wanted me to ask you a question, Schmeckle. Will you live stream our wedding?
Sure.
They
Yeah.
met here. We should.
Yeah, fuck, why
Yeah,
not?
exactly. She wanted me to ask you that question. So yeah, I mean, you know, dude, start to finish, it's going to be the cunt stream.
All right, I'll tell you what. We will live stream the wedding, but before you fucking.
All right, I appreciate that.
Before your shit dies, you gotta message me and tell me who the fuck the woman is.
Well, that's the thing, dude. Like I said, I'm gonna reveal it in May. So in May, when I go and visit her, I'm gonna need a link so that way we can do. It's the first time I'll ever turn my camera on, but we'll do a live face cam on fucking cunt stream reveal.
Sweet. Love on the cunt stream. I love that.
If you guys met here, I am very happy to stream you guys getting married.
Is that going to be like cunt stream weddings?
I
Is
appreciate
gonna be
that,
a new thing?
It should be a new thing. We make love, not war.
Exactly.
Literally, you know,
You don't come here for fucking blood sports. You come
We're
here.
trying to fix it, and you're making it hard. We got another super chat from Mr.
All right, guys.
LM002 for $5.
Yeah, Phoenix.
Bye, Phoenix.
Have a good one, Phoenix.
yeah, you too. Take care. Hey, Matt, it was good talking to you. This is the first time we've ever actually spoken, but you have
You
said
too,
my
man.
name before when I've given you money.
Oh, well, thank you for the money. I only
Of
heard half
course.
that. Sorry, you were breaking up a little bit on my end. But no, thank you very much. It's good talking to you too.
All right, guys. Peace.
All right, I finished the
Have a
super
good
chat
one.
now. Everyone drink and stop talking about such heavy topics. Also, lo-fi, have you heard of the Nobra twin charger? If you haven't, look it up.
God, I have to look that up. I don't know what it is.
Oh, we all want to know what it is now.
With American Phoenix now having dropped out, back to what we were speaking about.
How wrong you are again, and you're bringing it up to be wrong again.
No, that was a point to. It was one point of many. As much as he did a shitty thing.
Fuck is that?
Can you show us?
What the shit?
What?
No, because there's a lot of dicks in these pictures as well.
Oh, no.
okay.
So it's something. The Nobra Twin Charger is a penis head stimulator.
Ooh, oh, that's fancy.
That's weird.
Penis head charger.
That sounds fabulous. No, vibrator, stimulator.
Okay.
Nobra Twin Charger milking machine. Oh no! Oh no!
I'm
Okay,
not
I'm not sending this. No, I'm not.
Wait,
no.
I'm not thinking there's anything I could just stick on the head of my dick that would cause a significant amount of pleasure.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
definitely
So
would be.
it milks the
Also,
babies.
is stealing a man's sperm sexual assault or not?
That it depends. Do you shove it up your cunt?
I don't know. You're just stealing it. What if you shove it up someone else's cunt?
How did you get it from?
Just stealing
You
it.
stole it. You snuck in that night and you stole it.
Did he jack off and then you?
No. You just took it.
So wait, hold
Good.
on. So the scenario which you are hypothesizing is a man's asleep in bed. Another person sneaks in.
No, I didn't say anything about that. I just said jacket his sperm.
Yeah.
There's no other context given. He could have been very happy getting whatever
Well,
means.
without the context, there's not a proper answer.
No,
Yeah,
the context is
Also,
the sperm is being taken without his consent, not how it's being gotten. But
Well, if it's just that, then no. Just that by itself is not sexual assault.
Really?
I guess my question is there a turkey baster in the room?
Sperm.
you could impregnate somebody else with that sperm. It wasn't consensual by the individual whose sperm you've stolen.
No, yeah, you could, but just the act of taking it is not.
What are we being raided by? Who are we being raided by? Because it's the nicest. It is the nicest raid I've ever seen.
I have no idea.
They're just saying peace over and over again. I don't know what that means. Who sent you? Who sent you, lovely people?
Who the fuck do you think sent him?
I don't know, but they're being very nice.
Who have we been going? Who have I been going out of my way to piss off?
Don't say
but-
we. I don't want to get in trouble for your shenanigans.
I corrected myself.
Good
Again,
boy.
opinions of the Schmeckle and the Cunt stream have nothing to do with the opinions of Little Miss Anonymous.
Also, I like peas, but where did you, where? Okay, I gotta go to Twitter and find out.
Fuck is happening?
Somehow. Yeah, who sent you? You guys are all being too nice for who I would think.
This is weird. Yeah, I don't get it. I can't guess who it is from that. From Peace.
Oh, wait, we're saying pool closed due to gym. Was it Medicare?
It was not Medicare. If it was Medicare, it would be a lot more people than this.
It would also be a lot, probably not as nice. What is going on?
Why are you so worried? It was clearly failure, Tonk, or AP or someone.
But they're being nice.
They're being nice.
No, yeah, it's
all part of the game, man.
John M says Tona sent us, motherfucker.
Ooh.
And Tona, but I assume he just missed the K.
Ah, it's a Tonka. Oh, I see.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Tonk is not happy with me. Non. Before we started, you heard what he had to say.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, the whole thing about you fucking my Nana is a running gag.
No,
I don't get. Shouldn't I be offended?
Please stop. Not anymore, Granny.
The worst thing is, your grandmother actually has fucking memory issues and all that.
She really does have a little bit of dementia.
But if I was actually sticking my dick in your grandmother, that would be a bad thing.
It'd probably be illegal. It might be a little illegal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would be against the fucking law.
Probably, yeah.
Tonka's grandmother is just a beautiful
Oh my God.
type puss.
Not again. I can't take this.
Not illegal at all.
I'm so tired of hearing of Granny vagina.
Why? You need to learn to love it.
All right, Lo-Fi has a very good point. Lo-Fi, what's yours like?
It's not that old.
Yeah, but is it as pretty?
That's debatable.
Describe it.
Can you just, I was gonna say, can you describe it in like as much detail as possible?
It's a hole.
Matt, make sure you're wet.
It's a hole? You don't have like a pee hole to come, like you don't have
No. I have one. I'm like a duck and a bird. I have a cloaca.
Oh, so your shit comes out of it too.
Yeah.
That must be hell to fuck.
She's German. Oh, what the fuck did you expect?
I'm a new nationality.
Apparently it's very messy.
Yeah, so it's the beauty is that when you fuck me, it's both vaginal and anal at once. It's beautiful. I save so much time.
But you also said it was gaping because you keep shoving stuff up there.
I don't see. How can it not be that as well?
How can a man ever pleasure you ever again?
He can.
I love that you don't care about that.
Well, you harvest what you sow, and I sowed giant hole.
That was too Bane, and it was uncomfortable.
You harvest what you sow, Batman. And I sowed a giant gaping vagina. Cloaca.
I'm picturing their encounter a lot more rapey and a lot. Oh God, bat rape.
Batman, look at my cloaca. Break yours.
So, well, considering what your voice sounds like, logical next question: what's your love life like?
Now you're gonna.
You into cocks? You into pussy?
I'm into whatever is here.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah.
Also,
no, you're one of those.
I was, but I settled on man, which makes me straight, according to you.
Hey, you act straight.
I don't act straight.
You are a functional straight.
No, I get actually angry if women send me tits. You can ask all of the women who've sent me tits.
I'm gonna go have a quick smoke. Read the two
Read the
things.
super chats. I will do the super chats. American Phoenix for $5 says, Granny snatches like Brussels sprouts. When you're a child, you hate it. But the older you get, the more you understand how good it is.
And another $5 from Mr. LM002. Lo-Fi, your reaction was priceless. You talk a lot of game, but throw a few dags in the ring, and you lose your shit.
You don't like grandmother pussy.
No, I don't like old people. They smell.
Old people don't smell if you shower them regularly.
But I don't shower my old people. I leave them out to rot.
Why don't you shower your old people?
Because the garden needs compost, and the more you shower them, the longer
over there?
they...
You can use their shit for compost, but you can still shower them.
Yeah, I mean,
I
they're
don't
not
want-
shooting all the time.
Yeah, I know, but they're not rotting either if you don't shower them. That's not how the human body works. As long as they're still alive, they're not rotting. It's one thing to bury them in your garden for your flowers. It's another thing to let them live in filth, because then you have to smell them.
Can I do both?
I mean, you could bury them. What are you going to do? Stick a straw in the dirt so they can breathe?
No.
Oh, you're just burying them alive then.
Yeah, you need fresh fertilizer for my beautiful
Oh.
potatoes.
What happens when they die? Because that'll
They
happen
become-
fast.
They become
Unfresh.
dirt.
They become unfresh fertilizer.
Yeah, that's it.
They're immediately unfresh as soon as they die.
Yeah, when they die, I have to go remove them and replant the potatoes.
And replant the fertilizer. You say, okay, you really need to think about the straw method then, because it might make your fertilizer live a little longer.
I think you're right. I just have the old school bell where they can ring when they need something, and I go.
Well, they need an air tube at least.
No, that's why they never ring the bell.
But yeah, you don't give them an air tube; they die before they can ring it.
Ah, I see.
You need a lot of help with your gardening skills.
Yeah.
No wonder you think old people smell poor Schmeckle. You're abusing his girlfriends and probably his boyfriends.
So he's into old men as well.
I'm gonna say that now that he's not here. Yes, he's definitely also into old men.
Ah,
He's just a little more embarrassed about how much he loves old men.
old wrinkly man dick.
Old wrinkly man dick. I really hope he can hear us, but he likes to put the flaccid old wrinkly man dick in his mouth.
Oh my god, I feel it grow slightly.
No, it doesn't grow anymore. They
Oh,
don't.
no, yeah. Oh, so it's. Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
he just kind of gums it.
No. Oh.
Meanwhile, his hat's actually just full of old man dick.
It's a jello-y texture that can't be beat.
Oh
I
god.
don't know why you're knocking it on.
I'm sorry. I like
Go.
my dick a little firmer than you do.
Tell us again about the consistency of your man's sperm. Chewy, I believe, was the word
No,
you used.
thick. It's got more protein in it.
No, I'm pretty
So
sure I can go
spermy.
back and hear the word chewy.
No, not chewy. You inserted chewy when I said thick. I think I might have said chunky.
Yeah. I don't like the chunky one. That's
Well,
weird.
it gets chunky as soon as it gets wet. So
Chunky is worse than chewy, I think. As far as-
Chunky often leads to chewy.
yeah, that could do it.
Bullshit says, Tonka calling you out, Sumkle.
What?
Sunkle. Fucking Sunkle.
Who is uncle?
Oh my god, not Sunkle.
I don't know, but I think I'm being called out by Tonka.
Oh,
On
according-
Twitter, or is he making a special Schmegel stream?
according to my
If
subscription,
anybody would like to let him know, I'm more than willing to show up and speak to him once I'm done with Graham. I got a nut first.
dear
I
God,
guess priorities? I don't know.
I mean, you gotta have your priorities, and nutting is definitely one of mine. That's why.
is that
I've
like
been-
number one on your list of things to do?
No. I also like to eat and drink.
Seriously, stop cheating on Nana.
No, not a chance. I will fuck every attractive old lady.
Well,
that
you know
I-
what? I'm not gonna let you see Nana anymore with that attitude.
No, well, you know what? Nana don't give a fuck. If I
She
kidnap
does.
her,
She has dementia. I have to sign
I'll
her.
convince
I have to
I'm
sign her
grandma.
out to you. Don't forget who's in charge here.
I'll just sit there and I'll be like, no, it's me, Anon. Don't worry. $5 from Mr. LM, saying how much to get Lo-Fi to watch a Nobra Twin Charger video live on stream. Your reactions are too priceless. Mr. LM, we can't actually watch the video.
No, she can. She
I
needs
can.
to watch
I
her
have to watch it.
reactions.
Okay, send me a link, Mister.
He said how much? You got to give it a dollar amount, Lo-Fi.
Give me 10.
$10, Mr.
Yeah.
LM, and she will watch and react to it. Now, I kind of missed it. What is a Nobra Twin Charger again?
It's the head vibrator.
Okay, yeah.
There's also one that goes down the shaft and it vibrates and it milks the penis.
That's fancy. How much
That's
do they cost?
that seems. Matt, back me up. That doesn't seem pleasant.
Wait, vibrating on your
Matt's
dick?
not gonna back me up on this.
Yeah, vibrating on your dick doesn't seem pleasant. What's wrong with you?
It seems.
I guess it
maybe
depends on what's doing the
minor
vibrating.
Pleasant. It's not
Right.
gonna make me come.
Yeah, put it on your dick and then say
Are you
that.
talking? Are you talking? I don't know. Are you talking about like a vibrator or like Tonka's lower jaw?
Tonga's lower jaw.
Okay,
No,
I don't know how that's like. I'm pretty sure other people could tell you, but I don't know.
will not say
I guess I mean,
his lower jaw. I'm sure it is beautiful, and I'm sure if he decided to give a blowjob, he would be very skilled at it. I like to be polite.
Just find a link on X videos of gay Pornhub. Mister.
All right, there you go.
Well, he
Lo-Fi.
gave you your $10, so you have to look it up.
Actually, Lo-Fi is not getting paid for tonight, so he gave us her $10.
I think she's okay with it. Come on, she gets to watch porn on stream just for somebody's amusement.
I'm not sure this counts as porn.
Yeah, it
Well,
does. It's still porn.
It counts as something like
Yeah,
two
it's
girls
still-
hooked up was porn, I think. So.
No, it's still porn. Like anything sexual is still porn. Foot fetish porn is still porn.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Straight Sith Male says, "Fuck Tonka." I heard his poor little fifis. He means hurt. I hurt his poor little fifis because I called him a fake native because that's what he is. He's a liar. No, Straight Sith Male. Tonka's a native.
Yeah, he's definitely native.
I've seen the guy. If he's not native, he's the most red white guy I've ever seen.
Why is that a hill somebody wants to die on?
Oh,
he's definitely-
no! Oh!
Well, we better
Ew.
not interrupt Mr. LM's money.
Yeah,
He paid
just
for this.
let her go.
Yeah, all right.
I want to cry. No! Oh, this is weird. Oh, that's horrifying. It looks like something from Alien. It's face hugging his dick. And it's vibrating so much.
Your commentary is fabulous.
God.
never a dull moment here on the
Oh
cunt
my
stream.
God. It looks like
Never a
a
dull moment.
torture device.
Does he sound like he's enjoying it?
You can't hear anything because the vibration is so fucking insane.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Every time I hear your voice, I just think of the caterpillar from fucking Bug's Life. So
Oh, come on.
That's-
Every
that's
time
just
you hear
what I
her
imagine.
voice, you think Hitler and
And,
you
like,
know it.
apparently you're having some kind of weird orgasmic sense. So it's a weird image I have in my mind right now. So
Oh,
No.
wait.
Oh, he's coming. Ah!
One second.
We're interrupting the orgasm. Shit.
No! Oh my god, and it's shaking so much!
Trippy Poop says, the cunt stream. Can I donkey punch Tonka's grandma while you bang her? Trippy Poop, that is not a classy thing to say. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm never watching that again. That's
That
fucking weird.
was out of line, Trippy Poop. Unacceptable. Also, no, probably not. I mean, these chats, they stick next to the fucking stream now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, everybody's gonna get to
You
see
don't
what
see
the-
that, Trippy Poop.
Yeah. Also, did you actually gag at the end there?
Yeah.
You okay?
No.
Is a man orgasming that uncomfortable for you?
No, it's how it looked because it's like, oh my god.
You need to put in the side chat what you just watched.
It's so weird. Ew.
I'm just gonna skip to the end because I want to see how weird it gets.
Hey, if it was weird for the German Dutch chick, it's
I might be
pretty bad.
overreacting because it's early, but it just
You guys forget I'm banging a German.
You can see on the sperm how much it shakes if you're in down, and of course you cannot hear anything else, and it's just, oh my god.
Mr. LF002 is so worth it. Fucking hilarious.
It's just weird. It really looks like a tiny. He's getting fucked by a tiny face hugger.
What the fuck?
And
What are
it's
you guys
shaking.
watching? Like, why don't I have a link to this?
It's in the
Link
side chat.
Oh, okay, I didn't see it. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's fucking XTube.
Well, yeah. Oh, got immediate. Oh, whoa, that thing is scary.
That's what I'm
What
saying.
in
It's
the
weird. Look how
fuck
much
is
it's
that thing?
vibrating. Look how much. It's insane.
That thing is awesome. I need one. Where do I
Ah.
buy it? That's
I know
cool.
Reminds me
Like,
too much of Alien. The Alien movies until the first two scared the living shit out of me.
Okay, the vibrating when he orgasms makes it fly everywhere.
You can see it's like, yeah, if you everywhere. He actually doesn't come that much. He's kind of a disappointment.
No, seriously, what is that thing called? What is it
The
called?
no bra twin charger.
Yeah, what the fuck am I looking at here? Like, I'm just watching this guy use this. Okay, like
it's fascinating. Somebody,
it looks like
wait.
he's trying to shake up a paint can.
Yeah, look how much.
I'm gonna.
Right? Like
I'm
this
gonna-
kind of thing would be. It looks like a really weird spider is humping his dick.
I'm sorry, chat. I tried to post it in the chat for you so you could see it, but YouTube went, that's porn. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is not a good device.
That is a weird fucking thing. But according to happystim.com, it looks like it's $65.
I cannot find it for sale. What fucking link are you looking at? Give me.
Oh no, sorry, $249.95.
I don't care. Give me the link.
It's
It's spider raped on your dick.
I literally just Googled it and it was like the second link under the one you guys have sent. Like
Okay, my service got better. America, fuck yeah.
you came in at the right time, sir.
I appreciate that. Dude, Matt, I gotta ask, 'cause I was kind of watching the chat. What the fuck, dude? Why do people hate you so much?
I don't know. Jealousy?
I mean, and I do have to make one little correction for you, dude. Just on Matt's behalf, he is not married. That is his girlfriend. So whoever said that shit, fuck you.
I don't know what anyone said. People always assume I'm married because I have a kid. It's like, no, I'm not married.
How is the little one?
She's doing fantastic. She's 3.5 months tomorrow.
That's awesome, man. Congrats on the cub.
Thank you. She's adorable little girl. So
Yeah, I've seen some of the pictures you posted on Twitter, dude. She's adorable.
yeah, I gotta stop doing that on Twitter because some peculiar things have been sent my way as a result. So I'm just
Dude,
not.
it might be time to upgrade from that 22 to a 12 gauge.
People sending me stuff like that has more to do with intimidation than an actual threat. So I'm not super worried about it. But
Oh,
at the
you
same
ruined the
time,
fun. We were talking about vibrators.
so yeah, no, I mean, listen, by all means, get your freak on. That freaking machine is interesting.
It's
Hey, you can put a vibrator on the butt of a shotgun, stick it right in, pull the trigger, and let it shoot itself back into you.
No, that's graphic.
Die.
I mean, like, here's the thing I don't get about that particular machine. Like, why would I drop $250 on something I could do myself? You know,
you can vibrate like that because every woman on the planet wants to be with you.
no, but that machine is not for anything other than just masturbation. So
yeah, but it's fabulous.
Is it though? I mean,
Yes!
it just feels like one of those things where you're just like, oh, I really want to jerk off. Okay, hold on. Let me go pull out the Nobra twin charger. Let me go plug it in.
Oh,
Let me
hell
go try
yes.
the caterpillar like legs around my penis. Okay, let me make sure I
it's
adjust
called-
the length.
it's
Okay, let
called
me make
fun.
sure I'm completely nude so I don't
yes.
jizz all over everything.
It's called
And so
fun.
The whole process takes like 10 minutes to get set up for like what appears to be like a 45-second payoff.
Well, yes, because you're boring. That's okay. Like you
I
don't,
know,
you don't,
and I'm
you
fine
don't
with
have
that.
to
I'm
be.
totally fine with that. But it's like, I mean,
How'd
it's
you
like
get
I run
Kyle?
a small business. I got a kid I got to look after. I don't have time for that shit. I got time to
I
pamper
got a small
myself.
business and I find time to masturbate with fun things.
So yeah, but like,
I'm curious about.
I'm just saying.
Can I
it's
plug
like,
it into
I
a cigarette lighter?
Oh,
I have a
okay.
small
You know,
business.
I
I'm
bet-
robbing to
I
masturbate.
bet
all I
Greatest
it's
here's what I want. Here's what I'd
I
be
bet
okay
it's
with.
battery powered.
A machine. Here's the thing. You have to like what that machine is. Yeah, USB powered to go into a car charger. Okay, like it has to be like an apparatus that also collects the spunk and then allows you to just kind of because think about that. Like that guy, it just went everywhere. Like
It didn't go flying.
You know,
that
it sounds
far.
like after
but it's
all
still
the
like-
time and energy to set everything up,
yeah,
it would
I mean,
just be easier to go get a hooker.
It wouldn't it be? I mean, at the same time, it'd be well. At the same time, it's like unless you leave it plugged in. I guess the beauty of the way that it's designed is that it doesn't necessarily need to get covered in semen. So ultimately, the cleanup would just be like a wet nap or something, right?
Yeah.
When you're done, versus
Mhm.
like having to go and like get hot water and some special kind of soap to like wash it out.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. You start breaking down
I gotta ask you a question. There was a statement made in the chat by let me find it here. Metaphorist. Jim, I assume he meant Matt. Your daughter is awesome. You are a shit stain.
Also,
cool.
Straight Sith Male has a question for you, Schmeckle. Scroll down.
I'm going to bed.
Oh no.
Don't be too upset about the drama on YouTube, but why does it matter to you when idiots act like idiots? That was half question, half statement. It doesn't really matter to me. When it comes down to it, YouTube has never been
More toxic than now.
I'm not in a situation like Jeff or Matt where it's their income.
Yeah.
And I've never been in that situation. For me, it did kind of suck losing the friendship. That's basically as involved as I am.
That's what hurts the most.
As far as the rest goes, I don't give a fuck except in terms of keeping consistent to what we've been doing on the Cunt stream, which is making fun of the people who are acting like retards. And right now, that's this crowd.
People acting like retards, that's too much work to do. There's too many people acting like retards to, actually do that job.
You obviously.
Also, we have a super chat. We have a super chat from Mr.
LM.
Yes.
It honestly works pretty well. I had the settings on way too high when I first got it. It beat up my cock pretty bad. Also, only plug and play. You need a wall out.
You can get outlets inside vehicles with your cigarette lighters now. So.
Oh.
I just noticed we have 2 skull guys in here. So
Oh, yeah,
following
with
the
you
old
people
laws,
with
you now
skulls.
must fight to the death.
Wait a second.
schools. Yeah, I know.
Kyle.
Do
Yeah,
what?
Kyle, who sent you the link?
the link was on one of the group chats or something.
Wait. It was me, actually. I did it.
Yeah, it was Schmeckles. Yeah, Schmeckles sent it.
For once, he actually invited people. I'm so proud.
Oh, yeah, I was invited. I guess I'm on the group chat, so I'm invited. If you don't want me here, it's fine. I mean,
No. It's nothing against you. Just you're best known for streaming with Chairview, so.
well, Chair likes to screw with you a little bit, but he loves you too.
I know.
He loves you in kind of like a kind of battle against wits kind of way.
Yeah, Chair and I are at the end of the day, we're butts.
Yeah, he loves you and you love him. We both know that.
Yeah. I'm not.
So are we not going to see Matt and Kyle kill each other? Am I the only one who was excited about that
No, I
prospect?
was pretty excited about it.
Why does he sound like a air traffic controller from 1942?
He kind
Yeah,
of
because
His
I'm
microphone
fucking,
sounds. Your
because
microphone
I'm
sounds
using
like.
a headset because I'm a truck driver and
I'm
I'm
on a
sitting
headset.
here working and making money right now.
he's driving.
What kind of
on the
headset are you
highway.
rocking? Yeah, I'm driving. Interstate.
Hello. Well, oh my God, you're gonna die. Oh my God, please be careful. I don't want you to have a wreck.
Dude, they haven't invented the thing that can kill me yet, but I hear science is close.
I got $5 on Kyle.
I
Go.
love you.
No, you know what's funny, Kyle, is I've said that joke for so long. On my tombstone, when I finally do die, I'm going to have two things. I'm going to have
Uh-huh.
science found a way, dictated but not read.
Oh my God.
Where's the death match? This is very anticlimactic.
Well, I'm a
Yeah,
nice
Matt,
guy.
show your
I don't-
American
I
pride.
don't-
I said you got little tiny titties. She said you got tiny tits and a loose vagina.
There you go.
Doesn't everyone?
Also, she said your haircut is atrocious.
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to get you and Lo-Fi to fight.
Oh, that wouldn't even be fair. I would just smother her to death with my chest.
Lesbian on lesbian action.
She wouldn't even be
no.
upset about it.
A sad attempt at blood sports.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to die, Anon.
Yeah, I know. That's
Well,
why
no,
I mean,
wait,
she
hold
wouldn't
on.
be upset about
If
it.
it's two women fighting, it's only blood sports 1 week out of the year. Or 1 week out of
Sit
the
on
month.
my face. Sit on my face, and that'll be blood sports. If it's that time of the month, sit on my face.
Okay, I have a feeling that
Hey, you know what? A real man loves his woman every fucking day of the month.
Are you talking about earning your Red Wings?
1 second. The chat would like us
I've already
to
got my Red Wings.
56 and 0.
Well, yeah,
Or-
you're gonna lose apparently.
Again, they got to schedule it. That was the main issue with the failure thing. They either wouldn't schedule it or they'd schedule it and then not send a link.
Yeah, I almost died the other day. Basically, I was in the hospital the other day, pulmonary embolism.
I have
And
already lost interest in this story.
The doctor said, "Oh, you'll lose interest. You will think this is amazing." The only reason the doctor said that I'm alive is because I am a horrible alcoholic and I drink too much.
Well,
he
like my
said-
daddy always said, just because it kills your liver doesn't mean it ain't medicine.
Yeah, it's been my blood enough where the blood clots did not matter,
Yeah,
and I
where's-
was in the
where-
hospital for 3 days.
Where's the pool full of pudding? Lo-Fi and I have to fight because we need to save this stream.
The pool full of pudding.
No, just turn your camera on, whip the titties out. We'll
No.
tell Master that it was someone else.
Also, yeah, I'm pretty sure he'd notice something he sees every day.
You know what? I'm sure your titties are nothing special.
We should. No, they're really not. The chat can definitely vote on what kind of pudding we wrestle in.
She's got intellectual titties.
I do.
Those are titties that don't want to show themselves.
I put glasses on them at night.
You know what? It's got to be tapioca pudding, so that way your grandma can come and fuck Schmeckle.
Tapioca. Come on. Pistachio.
No, you know goddamn well that Nana has never touched tapioca pudding in her life. She's more of a rice pudding lady.
Pistachio.
What does tapioca taste like anyway? What is it? What does tapioca even taste like? I mean, really,
I don't
I've never
know. I
had it.
just know old people eat it.
Actually has a taste, so much as a texture.
Oh, it's like, oh, okay. It's more of a texture than a taste. Okay. That's so weird. Oh my god.
You guys
It tastes like dead bodies.
Oh no, basically it's just like fucking vanilla pudding with little lumps of squishy
Rice
shit.
in it. Oh, okay.
No,
It couldn't taste like dead bodies because dead bodies actually taste pretty good. You know,
Yeah.
you take it, you barbecue it up just right. Oh yeah, that's some good eating right
No,
there.
it's potato fertilizer. We've already been over this.
You know what? That's just a waste of dead bodies.
It isn't. Potatoes are superior to eating the body.
You know what? Potatoes and dead bodies, two great tastes that taste great together.
Yeah, that's why you put the body in the fertilizer for the potatoes. and
Well,
you
no, the
mix them with
potato
fruits.
is supposed to be a side to the dead body.
No, you need it to fertilize the potatoes. God!
You know what? No. Here's what you do: you hang them upside down in a bathtub with you slit their throat. You work the arms like pumps to get the last bit of blood out. You use the blood to fertilize. You take the organs, you run those through a meat grinder. Okay, you put that out to fertilize. Then you take and you skin the body, run that through the meat processor. That'll fucking chop it up real fine. That turns into fertilizer. Then you skin out the then you take and
There's
you
the
cut
guy
off
from
the
the
meat.
McDonald's
You barbecue it. You got the fucking fertilizer already, and now you got the meat.
Oh, you're talking about
American
breaking the
people,
body
you're very
down.
close to getting
You
us
put a
all.
lot of thought into that, and that you're a truck driver makes it even scarier.
But hey, for the record, I'm talking about a deer.
Sure,
I never said what kind of dead body.
Sure.
Hey,
sure.
Candy Cane.
Change your story once you've been caught.
Caught. He's not getting caught. He's a truck driver.
Candy Cane.
Exactly. I'm the American Phoenix, bitch. I shall ride eternal.
With my fucking truck full of dead bodies, apparently.
I'll run
Leave
eternal
it-
until the fucking SWAT team blows my head off.
Leaving fertilizer and potatoes wherever I go.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm not admitting to anything, but I do have a very nice garden growing on my catwalk.
on my quote unquote compound. And yes, psychos call it a compound.
Well, no, the catwalk is a little bit. It's a fucking steel plate that's about 3.5 foot wide, or 3.5 foot long, about 2.5 foot wide, and that's what we use to climb onto the back of our trucks.
Oh yeah,
So
between
it,
your
it actually is a
yeah.
catwalk. So
between
you
your
know what?
cargo and your
Don't try to
cabin.
fucking tell me about trucker terminology, bitch. I don't see you out here shifting gears.
Okay.
No, that might have been mean. I apologize. I felt we needed more American arrogance in this.
It probably wasn't that mean that you said he's not a trucker.
Well, yeah, I'm a machinist actually, and I work at a sawmill. So
No
yeah,
shit. My dad used to work at a sawmill.
I actually don't
Back
sit on
when they
my
used to
ass
yank
and
green
shift
chains.
gears all day. I actually lift logs and stuff all day.
Yeah,
So
still, I
actually don't
used to work
suck-
at a
I don't-
sawmill too.
I don't suck
My
guys'
dad
dick
worked at
that
one too.
truck stops. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Swing and a miss there, boy.
Yeah.
Actually, I do have a funny story about kind of something similar to that. I was sitting at a truck stop one day, and this pink Swift truck pulls in. Some dude gets out of it, and he starts knocking
Swift.
on
Oh, God.
doors. Well, yeah, he starts knocking on truck doors, and I'm not thinking anything of it, because mostly he's just knocking on other Swift trucks. Well, I'm just
Who
sitting
wants
here
to suck a dick?
relaxing.
Who wants? Yeah,
No,
I
dude,
understand.
honestly,
I know where you're going.
He literally comes over, knocks on my door, and goes, "Hey, you got an extra shower?" I go, "No." He goes, "Oh, $20 for a blowjob."
Oh
Get the
my
fuck
God.
out of here. Well, here's the funny part. I'm telling this story to a buddy of mine about a month later, and I'm telling him, yeah, this fucking Swift truck, yeah, this dude gets out, starts knocking on doors. My buddy looks at me and goes, "Was he in a pink fucking truck?"
He's met him before.
Same shit happened to him.
Swift truck drivers are fucking
Somehow I
crazy.
missed when Monday and Matt was talking our ears off.
I'm sorry, what?
He was monologuing, and it made me miss your monologuing.
My monologuing isn't about random truck stop blowjobs.
It's a lot
That-
less
I
entertaining.
think that's the difference.
you know, this is an open platform, right? Free speech, motherfuckers. But
No, actually.
Well, Matt, do you have a problem with people giving open truck stop blowjobs? Huh?
you know, I'm
Are you homophobic?
I'm all for
No,
an open
you hating
and
on the
thriving
facts?
economy.
Blowjobs, I'm sure they're fantastic.
Yeah, I love
You know,
truck
they're
stop
not,
blowjobs.
Who is this?
Tim, hey Tim.
that's Tim Huggins. You remember him?
Uh,
I love
He
Tim.
had that entertaining bald guy, but now we don't.
oh Jesus, I'm too tired
Who
for
was
this
the
shit.
entertaining bald guy?
Henry Sweets.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about somebody else. So
He hops in, then immediately mutes himself.
that's hot.
He might be jacking off.
Oh, he's unmuted.
Let him finish, and then he can talk. There we go.
You there, Tim?
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Well, what the fuck happened with you and Henry?
What do you mean?
You had a good thing going, and you ruined it. And I can only suspect it's your fault. Henry's an angel.
Hey, you have a conversation with that motherfucker, and you know exactly
what did you do to that beautiful man?
I tell you what, we're working on getting it back, but it's all based on his schedule, so I want to get it going. I really do. Too much juicy shit, you know.
The stream you did the other night, it was a lot different from Skeptical Alert.
Yeah.
You know, other than the first hour or so, where you all sounded like shit.
Oh yeah.
Once you picked the down shit, it was a good little debate.
It was the first one though, so they had to get through like a lot of technical difficulties.
No,
Well,
yeah,
you know,
Jim's first
actually,
time.
what Gemini did pretty fucking good, man. I had fun working with him.
Yeah, it's
I've heard about Gemini.
who's the like the core team for the academy?
The what?
Like who's the main team?
Well, there's not really a main team. It's just a general mix of guys. It's, in my opinion, it's kind of like the I don't know. It's some people who are a little academic and some people who aren't, and all we do is just try to make it about like philosophy originally, but it's a tough subject and people get distracted and some people don't give a shit. So I just make it about politics or whatever, but it was me, Placeholder Films, Egg Lord, and a few other guys. You know, Hagbert's in the group, and so is Nightmare Fuel, Danny Duchamp, and Tyler Preston, a few other guys. But I wouldn't say that they're Academy guys. They're just in the group. So,
No, I mean in terms of who runs the shit.
it's just me.
Just you.
Just me.
Oh, okay. I thought you and Dolphin were involved.
So the debate show is I run it very horribly.
Oh my god.
And chair does Q&A and Dolphin does moderating. And I was gonna have another guy who do points, but that shit just nobody wants to do points. Nobody does. Nobody wants that. So I do points, fact check. You know. Yeah. Hey, I was gonna ask Matt. You live in Seattle, right? You used to live in Oregon.
I don't live in Seattle. I live near there, and I used to live in Oregon.
Well, without doxing yourself, were you North Seattle?
No,
I used to
I'm south of Seattle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I used to live in Bothell before I decided to turn into a total redneck and move to Panama City Beach.
What? Florida? Panama City Beach, Florida?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I go there every fucking summer.
Yeah, so does everybody in the South, man.
Yeah, I live in Alabama. I go to Panama City every fucking summer. Oh my god. And I get fucking called a faggot every time I go there because everybody that comes around, every fucking retard that lives in the fucking tri state area, like, calls everybody that looks somewhat stylish a faggot. And then I usually tase them.
I mean,
Well, it's I am a fag. I am gay. But I'm a fag that has a fucking pistol that would shoot back.
Now that we're to the point where we're letting Kyle speak for extended periods of time, I think it's time to wrap this shit up.
I said one sentence out of 20 sentences.
Or Samaj here. So Lo-Fi, who the fuck's been here?
What?
Do the Samaj thing.
Oh, the outro. Somewhat.
Yeah, tell us who was here.
So today's beautiful stream, we had Samaj. She's gone now. We had Miss Anonymous. She's dead. We have Smeggle, beautiful boy. We have some British. Then we have Monday Matt, who talks a lot about.
Remember
past
how you
shit.
say my name will judge how I feel about you from the future now.
Then we got American Phoenix, the very, very generous donator and truck driver and possibly murderer of hookers.
America, fuck yeah, bitches.
Yeah, he celebrates murder. Then we had some guy who just joined.
Don't say his goddamn name.
I don't remember
You don't
the
have
name.
to. We're more popular than you are now, so it doesn't matter.
And then we had Gay Boy.
There we are, and that's the fucking end of the stream.
Okay, goodbye, everybody.
Tomorrow we got fucking CNN, 11 p.m. EST, and as always, Tonka's grandmother, you're a beautiful.